fabulous vocal stylings of Tom Griswold.
I thought that was Dick Mango.
Was it?
No,
Hello and welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk. Uh-oh, I didn't hear you. Your mic's not on.
Hello.
Hello. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's in the performance studio. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Hi there. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and I'm going to shock the world. You just let me know when you want me to shock the world, and I'll do it. And here's Tom.
Thank you very much. I was going to say something, but I've been derailed.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You want me to shock? I can shock the world right now.
Do we need an intro or anything for this?
I used to have a drum roll, but I think you took that from me too.
I don't take anything from you. I have no control over it.
Time now for me to shock the.
No, that's the day in history.
I'm going to double shock the world. How about that?
How about this? Is this a sports story?
No.
Oh, that's no good then. I'm sorry.
I have a gift for Kristi.
Whoa. Okay.
Does that not shock the world?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bulletin. Chick McGee has a gift for Kristi. It's in a box the size of a bread box.
How about that?
Okay. Okay. All right. It's a little bit bigger than a shoe box.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Kind of heavy, yeah.
Okay. Do you need any tools to
It's a
open that?
gold bar. No, it's
Once again, Kristi's
shocking the world.
wearing a thick coat.
Oh,
It's
you're
not
as
that-
weak as a kitten. Will you just...
When you said to Kristi, your mic's not on, do you suppose that guys named Mike that are broadcasting when they're in the sack with their lady friends say, hey, look, my mic is on? Is that what you did?
Mic is on, baby.
Mom, it's going to be a long, hard
mic
show.
is on.
Okay, what's coming out of that box, Kristi Lee?
Oh, boy.
There's a smaller box.
Another box.
Another box.
Shit.
It's looks like it's about the size of
I
a
thought
shoe.
it was an iPhone at first.
It's a little bit bigger than an
right.
iPhone box.
You're all getting iPhones.
That would have shocked me.
Yeah.
No, it's my new favorite thing that he owns.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a lint remover.
No, it's a clothes shaver.
Yes, look at this.
It's
That's
like
a nice
this.
Oh, yeah.
And you put it into a USB-C.
Yeah, I have to charge it up.
USB-C, both ends there, and you can charge it up just
Look
like
at that.
And you
Maybe the Taliban is right.
run it over your sweaters, and it makes them
No, this,
brand new.
honestly, this is a really great gift. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great.
You would not
You're
believe
just
how
jealous
much-
because you didn't get one. You have one of those lint rollers.
No, I haven't worn a sweater in 50 years.
You would not believe how much that stupid thing costs.
No offense. I don't like wearing sweaters.
Yeah, but
I don't own one. So it's good for you. That's very
You don't understand. He thinks less of you for wearing sweaters.
No, that's fine.
I don't
You look
care.
very nice in a sweater.
That was very nice, you
that
chick.
is very nice.
Thank you very much.
Very
I'll
cool.
put a thank you note in the mail today.
Partially, it was because she wouldn't shut up about my clothes shaver.
I kept borrowing it. He doesn't like to
it's
share.
It's a clothes shaver. I want to make
Clothes
that clear,
shaver,
not
yeah.
close. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not shaving anything else with
You weren't getting the close shaver?
I was just trying to clarify for our audience listening.
Uh-huh.
I like a close shave as much as the neck guy shaved this morning.
Clothes shaver.
Thank you. I made my day.
You shave every hour, don't you?
I shave a couple times a day.
Couple times
Is
a
it
day.
really a couple times a day?
You certainly don't need it.
Take a shower before I go to bed. Take a shower when I wake up.
When he goes to bed and when he wakes up.
How much sweating do you do at
dirty night.
Yeah.
Just, there might be...
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
right.
well, look at
Throwing
you.
it out. It makes
I
your,
hope so. Yeah.
I do too.
it's such a manly process. It makes your beard grow. Is that what's going on?
I back down from this conversation. I know that never happened.
right.
Well, that's very nice, Kristi. You've got a
That's very nice, Chick.
clothes
Thank you.
shaver. I'm glad that our civilization has reached the point where...
It actually makes a lot of sense.
It does. If you have nice sweaters and you've
Yeah.
invested a lot of money,
Have you
and
heard
they
of the term?
pill.
Have you heard of the term pilling?
pilling,
Pilling, your sweater's pilling?
Jeez,
Happens
no.
on my sheets every now and again.
There you go. We got
We're concerned about...
what?
The Queen told us, Oprah, if you're going to spend money, spend them on sheets and towels.
Yeah, ever since I got better sheets, the pilling doesn't happen.
Yeah,
But
go full boat.
Could we go do anything interesting other than pilling?
What's the matter?
You don't like pilling?
Oh, God. Okay.
Dear Chick, here's something interesting. After finishing work yesterday, I got on YouTube to check out my new favorite thing that's sweeping America. This is from Brad. That's right. Gus the Weimaraner and him playing the paper towel cardboard tube.
This is a real dog in Australia, right?
From Australia.
Weimaraner, and this is a cardboard tube from a...
He holds it in his mouth. He loves it. He gets up on the couch, and when his owner...
Can we hear?
When he wants to blow the tube, and you're just not going to back off until you're controlling everything.
No, I mean, we've lost half the audience with the pilling discussion.
I laughed my ass off. I don't know why, but it is just funny. I don't know why, but it's funny.
That's hilarious.
That's from Brad, but he wants to be called Trucker Curly.
Now I want to try this with my dog. Would you try it with? Did you go home and try
My
it?
dog would eat it immediately.
Really?
We have an important announcement we have to make for the UK here. Today is the 20 September.
Yeah, I see what you mean about losing the audience.
2023.
Close shaver.
John, United States Air Force vet, is turning 40. And for his 40th birthday, he is running 4.5 hours, 22 miles, and he's listening right now.
Wow.
And he says the only way he's going to get through this is if he hears something special each hour. So, ladies and gentlemen,
we're doing this for one guy.
In a rare treat, he's taking the time and trouble. He's, as we speak, running somewhere in the UK. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What do you call a potato at a football game?
What do you call a potato at a football game? I don't know, Ace. What?
A spectator.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Okay, keep running.
And since he's in England, football could be soccer.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Very good. Thank you.
You got this, John. You got this.
John, keep running.
Happy birthday,
We'll be back
John.
next hour. And you're a few more miles into your run.
Is that what he says is special? Is the joke of the day?
That's what he wants to hear.
And is that something special?
That's like take half the time for a marathon, right? 4 hours?
He says, can I get an Ace Cosby joke
Or
today
twice
every
the
hour
time.
to help me through my run? Sure, of course. Happy to do it.
All right.
And go Air Force. Now,
Take a look at that email, Josh. Make sure it's
I'll be happy to pass it to you, Josh. It's right here if you don't believe me. So just please remind me to get that extra Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Oh,
each
Chick will.
Huh?
Chick will.
Okay. Coming up in sports?
We got a Nick Chubb update. We got a Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Thank you, Kristi.
You're welcome.
It doesn't work. It's not like Saquon Barkley.
But it might mean something in Japanese.
I doubt it.
Hey, Ohtani. It's like, well, what's going on, man? Okay. Caitlin Clark receives another honor there, the basketball star from Iowa. And we've got naked NFL fans and all sorts of...
Yeah, the naked NFL fan. Did you read down the...
And more Tomisms. Yes, I read the whole thing. I didn't want to give it away.
Okay.
So you need to shut your mouth.
I just want to say it gets worse.
Oh, no.
I mean, naked NFL fan could be great.
Depending on who it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
But not in this case. You'd have to be very focused on a certain thing to dig this one.
Okay.
And I don't think you...
Dig it, man. some people won't dig this.
Yeah, your hint is coprophilia.
That's right.
course,
He's
that's
covered
what
in
we're
he's covered in poop and he's naked. There's the story.
There's a story.
No,
See,
there's a
now
right.
are you
Congratulations.
No, there's a
Tom.
lot more to it. It involves architecture, construction.
No need to hang around.
Lost Super Bowls.
Next.
Must have happened in Buffalo. Then.
Yeah, that was in Buffalo.
Coming
go.
up, we have CPR in the news. We have a great dog stories. And
Did you say a great dog
a
story?
bunch of them.
Why is this funny?
Once again, that's a real dog. Right now, let's kickstart the fall. We've got football up and running. In a few minutes, I'm going to tell you just who won our Pigskin Pick'em Week 2 competition.
That's exciting.
We have
Yeah.
a winner, and we're going to get you ready for Week 3 where you could win the aforementioned Big Green Egg Mini Max. Right now, we're kickstarting the fall in the world of food from HelloFresh. HelloFresh handles the meal planning. They handle the shopping. That takes a lot of time off your hands. They deliver everything you need to cook those delicious meals right at your house. They do all the hard stuff, and you get to take all the credit. I never put it that way before. Fill your fridge and your pantry with delicious pre-portioned recipes. That's right. They do the measuring, too. You put it together. Kristi Lee's been working on some stuff.
This is a fast and fresh 15 minutes from your refrigerator to the table. It's down-home steak and potatoes, and it includes a beautiful steak with a nice sauce and potatoes with a nice sauce. You put it together in less than 15 minutes, and it's on your dining room table.
There you
That
go.
quick.
And you helped, as they used to say. It's HelloFresh. They've got a great offer right now. And this is the reason HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. Right now, get 50% off and then 15% off your next 2 months with the code 50BTShow. That's HelloFresh.com/50BTShow. And remember, they've got every kind of food you want. 40 new recipes every week. Not just the recipes. They give you the cards and the food. So they've done the shopping. It's right there. You just put it together. That's HelloFresh.com/50BTShow. Enjoy some great food from HelloFresh. We are coming right back. We also have minks in the news and a tremendous world record. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
She's got the Amazon swing, like a grapefruit in a sling, mouth-watering fleshy thing. It's just for me, oh my. Ooh, you know I never play. To focus on your got your mama on my knee. O-C-double-D. Symphony and double D.
It's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Friday, 8 p.m.
Hi, excuse me. I'm having a dinner party and I've run out of coffee. Might I borrow some?
Sure. Here you go.
A few minutes later.
Excuse me. Could I trouble you again for some more coffee?
I just gave you some 10 minutes ago.
I know, but my guests are really big coffee drinkers.
Okay, here you go.
Thanks. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
What?
Do you live here alone?
Yeah, why?
Shortly thereafter.
You again?
I need more coffee.
It's impossible.
Okay, but it is possible that you want me.
No. Good night.
2 minutes after that.
Go away.
Stalker's Choice Coffee. The coffee.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Get that guitar.
Oh, I got a story for Pat and a song.
Hot damn. There's Josh Arnold. He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
Hi there. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold, all of a sudden getting busy as I'm introducing him.
Just getting
You're so busy.
getting things out
now,
of
be
the way.
honest. Be honest what you were doing.
I was adding some creamer to my coffee.
Okay.
Before this break started.
Of course.
Oh, did you bring the creamer in here?
I did because there was only a little bit left.
You gotta hide it from me.
How many of those? Yeah. How many of those little cartons do you go through a day?
Maybe a part of one. I don't know.
What's the calorie count?
I have no idea.
The new thing is full of superfoods.
Is that right?
Non-dairy.
Now, let's move forward here.
Well.
We have a couple things to get to. First off, our Pigskin Pick'em winner, ladies and gentlemen. We have...
Wait a minute.
Week 2 has been completed in the NFL.
And
winning a Big Green Egg Mini Max is Mr. Craig Joseph from Avon, Indiana, ladies and gentlemen.
Honk!
How about that?
Way to go.
Craig got 15 out of 16 games, as did 8 other people.
Whoa!
So there was a tie, but there were 3 tiebreakers deep, and then that's where Craig won it. The only game he missed, by the way, was the Baltimore-Cincinnati game. Now, you can be part of this action.
Holy hell.
Log on to bobandtom.com/contest. Make your picks for week 3. You could find yourself winning the Big Green Egg Mini Max, and you get to pick against Mr. Chick McGee in the famous shoe-in of the week.
And who knows, maybe we'll become best friends.
And, week 3 officially begins Thursday evening, so get your picks in, if you can, today. So congratulations. We'll be talking with Craig probably on Thursday, I'm guessing. But once again, Craig Joseph. Congratulations, Craig. We'll see how it goes with his picks coming up this week with Chick McGee. Now, you wanted to hear a song from Mr. Godwin.
I did.
Let's do it.
This involves a news story. Kristi, I think I printed this up for you about the Build-A-Bear folks.
oh yeah.
And you remember the Build-A-Bear? It's in the mall. And
I thought this when I first heard about this, and they've been around for a while. When I first heard about that, I thought it was the most amazing idea I'd ever heard in my life.
The Build-A-Bear people?
Just wonderful.
It's fun.
And proven to be, yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
You just go and you make your own bear. The kids are
They love it.
active in it.
You modify it however
choose
you want it.
everything. Yep.
Yep.
You want a mustache, you want glasses.
That's
whatever,
right.
Whatever you want.
Build one to look like Daddy. Build-A-Bear, the store in the mall. where kids, of course, as we just mentioned, create their own custom-made teddy bears, has launched an After Dark series of so-called adult teddy bears.
Hello.
The website description reads, "Who said stuffed animals were just for the kids?" A few stuffed animals are holding alcoholic beverages, including champagne and hard seltzer, while others wear T-shirts featuring more grown-up puns, such as, "I like the crepe out of you." You must confirm that you're over the age of 18
I don't
to
even get
purchase
that.
items from the After Dark
Probably
series.
wearing some sort of baker's outfit and
Yeah.
Okay.
crepe out of you.
Crepe or crap?
I like the crap out of you. No one would ever say that.
Well, Talking Bear might. Who doesn't know
Is
about
not familiar with the English language.
Yeah,
Does a bear make crepes in the woods?
There you go.
Well, we don't know. We've never seen them, have we?
And there's a bear crepe in the woods. Bears After Dark.
Hold a bear after dark.
Doesn't that sound like a show on Bravo hosted by Andy Cohen?
It does.
Welcome to Bears After Dark, fellas.
Let's not do that.
Facial
anymore.
time. Put on your goggles.
Maybe, hey, he said, trying to save this, to put the garter belts on and the hose on the bears, the hose, nylons or whatever.
No, so
and
Pat,
then the push-up bras.
Pat, you have a tribute to this?
Yeah, I do. A baby let me build a naughty teddy bear. Put a bullwhip in his hand and shave his fur down there. Oh, let me build. Oh, let him build a naughty teddy bear. I don't want him wearing a collar. S&M's a little too rough. Just give him some kinky boots, a bottle of lube, champagne, and handcuffs. I just want to build a naughty teddy bear.
Naughty teddy bear.
I put a ring around his thing in time to a chair. Oh, let me build. Oh, let him build. A naughty teddy bear. I just want to be a naughty teddy bear.
Build a Bear, the After Dark series. After Dark Bears.
I wonder how it's working out for him. And do they have like late night things where you go in, or do you have to order them online?
I don't know.
I know you go in, I'm sure. Wouldn't you think? No?
I don't know.
You mean after? No, they wouldn't keep it open late, I wouldn't think. Would it?
Maybe you could rent the place.
Maybe.
I'll call Warren.
You need to stop that.
That's a movie reference. The line, I believe, actually is "I'll go get Warren," isn't it? From Being There. No. Remember that?
It's
a great scene.
What am I doing?
Where Peter Sellers'
Let him run.
Peter Sellers' character says, "I like to watch," and the other guy goes, "I'll go get Warren." Very clearly,
Clearly.
I'm sure that everybody's having fun. I'm not knocking anybody.
No.
Put it wherever you want. It's not my business.
Will you do me a favor? Will you please?
Put it wherever you want.
Sometime soon, before you forget, will you please sign all the paperwork or have one of your kids to have your brain examined at some point? Can you please do? I'm serious. Can you do that?
So sorry.
No, there's nothing to be sorry about.
Pat, I enjoyed that very much.
Oh, thank you.
It was very, very, very nice. And notice how we were all able to immediately pick up on the "Oh, let him build."
Very nice. Very nice.
Literally no rehearsal.
No.
That's great. And I love those kind of sloppy vocals, you know, where the horn players put their horns down and kind of shout out.
I like that too.
I
Salt
love that.
peanuts.
Yeah. That's fun.
My favorite, Pennsylvania 65000. Don't they? Everybody yells during that.
Yeah, love that.
Pennsylvania 65000.
Love that.
I love that.
Remember when the Eagles did it?
No.
Yeah.
Seven Bridges Road.
No.
All night long?
Yeah, all night long. I think they had the road crew come out.
Wasn't John McEnroe and Roscoe Tanner a couple of the background vocalists or something?
I think so. It's funny.
The Beach Boys, Barbara Ann, where it just sounds like they're sitting around.
I love that.
Oh, you don't like Barbara Ann?
No, I do.
He loves it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I love
okay.
that they're just sitting around.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're just having a
Isn't
good
that
time.
is that the one that's a vocal from their cousin?
I don't know.
I mean, they're all there. You can hear them all individually, but
They sound drunk.
There's a couple like there's another couple Marvin Gaye songs where it just sounds like they're sitting around.
Oh, that's
cocktail party.
Yeah, what's going on? I think.
Yeah, it starts off.
love that stuff.
Them conversing.
Yeah, they probably left the tape rolling for something and then they just slapped it on there. That's fun. Now, we have Mr. Chick McGee over there at the sports desk. And congratulations once again to our Mr. Craig Joseph, winner of week 2 of our Pigskin Pick'em. Get involved, as Chick would say. How do you do that, Chick?
The man with 2 first names. Go to bobandtom.com, and next thing you know, you're picking games. And no point spread needed when you're picking. Just pick the winners. Pick your nose, pick your seat, pick me a winner. And,
okay, and I forgot about our new feature.
And bunches of tiebreakers.
What new feature?
Oh, this one. It's Tom's Podcast Picks, starring Tom. Oh, well, thank you very much. My podcast pick of the week, The Investigators. With Todd. Okay. Sorry. You guys don't want me to plug that anymore?
Todd McComas.
We love Todd McComas.
Okay, good. Yeah, Todd's got a great podcast out there.
When we start our other podcast, will you promote them just as much?
Sure.
Okay. I got one coming up.
You do? Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Secret.
Is this the dirty one you do?
It's not going to be dirty.
She's going to build a bear, yeah.
Well, it might be dirty.
Kristi
My co-host is going to, he's got an interesting background.
Okay, well, because the lady you used to do it with was, Oh, sorry. Never mind.
She might be
hi,
running
Chick.
for Congress or something.
Are you kidding? So she can do to the country what she's been doing to her boyfriend?
Didn't that happen in Italy? Some adult porn star ran for something?
Really? It's happened here?
It's that happening right now, actually. There's a gal running.
You couldn't do any worse than what we got. I don't care what party they're in. Maybe they could get something done other than suing each other.
Hard to get good people.
What's going on over at the sports desk?
Cleveland Browns star running back Nick Chubb with 2 Bs, not affiliated with the Chubb Insurance Group. I want to make that clear.
Nice to know.
All right.
We could do a whole show about that.
Chubb?
About names that are like Purdue. There's a university, and then there's the pharma group.
Yeah, boy,
that's really not a pleasant.
Really not.
Like to separate those two.
See, now, I can't think of anything that illustrates the difference between me and Tom more than me having fun with Nick Chubb and his name and the Chubb Insurance Group. And you bringing down a university.
No, I'm saying,
bumming everyone out listening about the Purdue. And
I'm stressing the importance of the beauty of a great university.
Is that right?
Versus an unfortunate poisoning of millions of people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, Nick Chubb will undergo surgery on his left knee.
No.
Right knee?
His weenie?
It's
his left knee.
Oh.
He suffered a gruesome season-ending injury Monday night in Pittsburgh against the Steelers. 4-time Pro Bowler, some say Chubb, and I'd agree, one of the best running backs in the NFL is, what's his face? Bum Phillips used to say, if he ain't the top of his class, it don't take long to call the roll.
I like that.
How about
very, very colorful.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
How did he get the nickname Bum?
Child support. He I don't know.
He was often not late.
No,
Where's my money?
I think that refers to his Old West background. I think he was a cowboy, and a bum is a cowboy that goes from ranch to ranch working. A cowboy bum.
What?
I don't know. It sounds good, doesn't it?
It sounds very good.
Well, you wouldn't be up on cowboy lingo, Tom.
You're not a cowboy.
You're the farthest thing from a cowboy.
Right.
I want to be a cowboy.
That's
true. Be a cowboy. Okay. Would you like to be a cowboy? Do you think you'd last long riding and roping and steering and branding?
It's very difficult. I love
Sleeping
horses,
under the stars.
Ace, who did that 80s song? I want to be a cowboy.
Was it Kid Rock?
No. And you can be my cowgirl. It's like from the mid-80s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a disco song?
Cowboy?
Cowboy. Okay, sorry. I'll have to look it up. What do you got?
4-time Pro Bowler Chubb, Minka Fitzpatrick tackled him. The impact buckled the same knee that Chubb injured in 2015 at Georgia and had reconstructed. So they're going to have to go in again.
And reconstructed?
Reconstructed. He's 29 years old and good-looking man. Coach Kevin Stefanski did not have any specifics on Chubb's injury. At one point, he didn't even act like he knew who Chubb was.
Oh.
No, I made that part up. Stefanski, the head coach of the Browns, does not know when Chubb's going to have the operation. Chubb rushed for 6,511 yards and scored 48 touchdowns since being drafted in 2018. It looks like Kareem Hunt will be...
K. Hunt, they call him.
K. Hunt will be...
No, it's with he spells his name with a C.
Sea Hunt. Can I call him?
It's K Hunt.
Oh, sorry.
Kareem Hunt is what it is.
Fortunately, I don't have the Sea Hunt theme handy to
Thank
annoy you.
goodness.
Josh, are you talking about the song Cowboy Killer from Ian Munsick?
I don't know, but I'm singing it pretty much how the guy does.
Real
I
laid
wanna
back.
be a cowboy.
I remember that.
Well, there's the Kid Rock song.
Well, sure, yeah.
But I don't know the one you're doing.
Well,
Okay.
play Munsick's.
Careful.
We
Are
can't
you
hear.
just?
I think it's called I Want to Be a Cowboy.
You sure it's not I Want to Be an Effing Cowboy?
Okay. I don't think it is. Hang on a second. I've got issues over here.
The issue is you're running the equipment.
No, sorry. Not working. I give up.
Boys Don't Cry. I just Googled it.
Oh, no kidding.
Boys Don't Cry.
That's the name of the band?
Yeah.
That's a great song. 10cc. I'm not in love.
I hate
Boys
that.
don't cry.
Yeah, that is good. Hey, whisper.
I'm not in love.
I like it too. You don't like that one
forget
song?
it.
Remember that 10cc?
Nasty stain that's lying. There's a nasty stain in the song. What are these? He's just careened all over the couch.
It's about
Brings back
love.
memories.
It's about love, Tom.
Old wet spot.
Will you today do me a favor and let love into your heart?
Is this it? Boys Don't Cry by The Cure?
No. The band
This is a great
Boys
song,
Don't
though.
Cry.
And now,
This is a great song.
welcome to listening to new music
No,
with
see,
Tom
this-
Griswold.
because
Boys Don't Cry is
This
a how
PC
old?
is not working, Dean. I'm sorry.
The band is called Boys Don't Cry. The song is I Want to Be a Cowboy.
Okay, give me a minute.
Get any plainer than that?
Okay. Well, I'm.
Oh, wait, you're in charge of finding the music now?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
That's,
All right.
Yeah.
that's the fly in the ointment.
I got you.
Yeah, if you will.
You know what? Then I will never mention another song title again.
I think that's like, see, but he doesn't talk about movies all that much anymore. I think we talked him out of going to the movies, and now we tackle this problem. We're halfway there.
Okay, now we got it. Thank you very much. Here it is. This is your song, Josh.
I don't
Sound
particularly
familiar?
care for the song, but yeah, this is absolutely it.
Is there a long intro?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
8 minutes, it'll piss you off.
Want me to
And they don't get right to it.
Want me to skip ahead?
Yeah, skip to the cussing.
There's
Dusty.
You guys remember this one?
I do.
No, I do not.
I do.
nope.
Saddles.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I like it.
Of course.
Huh?
And you can be my cowgirl.
Oh, I think I do remember it now.
Be a cowboy.
Okay.
You can be my cowgirl.
I'm surprised. I'm sure this was blaring out of doorways in Christopher Street.
There we go.
It had to have been.
Okay, sorry. I don't remember that, but
Here, play that. Start playing that again. I think what we missed listening to was a solo. You missed the solo.
what?
The Weimaraner playing a solo.
Wow, that was nice. That was very
Fellows,
good.
get out of the stall.
Calm that down. More sports coming up, including who wants to hear about the upside-down world of Spain's World Cup ladies soccer team?
Of course, we all do.
Darn right.
Yeah.
That was enough.
More
I
trouble.
want to hear about soccer.
Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Thank you, Kristi. And of course,
He
you'll
bought
get-
me a gift. I'm going to do whatever he says today.
I think I'm on to something here. You catch more flies with gifts.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry, America, but get used to this. It's your daily Deion Sanders update. He's America's sweetheart. He's our national treasure right now until he does something wrong. We're got to have an update every
3 in
day.
a row, right?
2 in a row? 3 in a row? 2 in a row.
And
2 in a row. Oh, they come up. They're playing Oregon this week, so we'll see.
Okay, all right.
They will not be favored.
Right now, it's time to think about the importance of gifts. We were just talking about Kristi Lee and her gift this morning. How about the gift of jewelry? Steven Singer is well aware of how that goes at Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find him, of course, at IHateStevenSinger.com. What is the latest? The latest is the dismissal, if you will, of the lab-grown diamonds. No, thank you. So he's got a free lab-grown diamond for you should you purchase a real one, because Steven Singer loves real, natural, earth-born diamonds, not those Franken gems. Ugh. Igor, throw away the Franken gems. They're dead. Everyone knows that you want to get a beautiful real diamond. That's where Steven Singer specializes, of course. That's the field you'll find him in with the real diamonds.
I've made more diamonds for you, master.
No, thank you, Igor. Go make me an omelet, Igor.
Will do.
Steven has never sold those fake diamonds.
I love you,
but he'll
sir.
give you one if you buy a real one. Details on what I'm talking about are all posted at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Can I touch your butt?
There's no butt touching during the Steven Singer segment. How many times have I told you that?
I love you, sir.
Steven will regret this, but you won't regret going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Check out all those different kinds of diamonds that are out there. And remember his famous upgrade. You want to upgrade that diamond you got last year? Go for it. You're going to get the value that you paid for it. And this is a great thing because you might want something a little bit bigger. IHateStevenSinger.com. All the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, Mr. McGee?
Yes, coming up, we got more sports and a world record that you absolutely love.
Oh.
That's what you say. Yes, that's what you said.
And I'll be honest with you. It's dumb.
And a Buffalo Bill fan, as being all Buffalo Bill.
And for Kristi, a new exercise.
Oh, Kegel?
I'm Kegling right now.
Pelvic floor.
Okay, oops. Wait,
I thought I heard something.
Prairie dog. Prairie dogging. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. Bob and Tom.
Christopher Walken.
The tribute to Christopher Walken.
Marsupial's dog.
Designed by one of your fans.
Indeed. Beautiful.
Christopher Walken, one of your main men.
Oh, yes, please. Every morning is good. When you're him. Celebrated a birthday this past week. Feel younger. Not sure how. Must be booze.
Could be.
Because it ain't the vegetables. I can tell you that.
And you met Christopher Walken long after you developed the impression,
Didn't you do the
right?
whole star ceremony with him on Hollywood Boulevard?
Bigger. He had his hands and feet and signature in the imprint of cement in front of the Chinese theater there.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah, and they asked me to be one of the two speakers at this thing, and I'd never met him. And I was honored, and yet I couldn't help think, how far down the list did they have to go? Before you pick the guy
down to the P's
who impersonates you, right? In fact, deep into the P's.
That's way over half the alphabet, I think. Isn't it? Yeah,
I believe it is. We got to D. De Niro. Can't make it.
So I show up to that thing, and they take me inside the theater where they had him before the ceremony out front, and I see him in the flesh for the first time, and he looks over and sees me, and he goes, "Hi! They told me you were coming. Thanks." And I'm thinking, he's doing the voice.
That's the best I've ever heard.
It's way better than mine.
He's nailing it.
Yeah. But I did see him coming out of a party not too long ago in Los Angeles. I don't know if I told you guys this. When I was walking out of this house, they're standing at the end of the driveway alone. Was Christopher Walken. I hadn't seen him inside the party, but here he is, looking completely lost. I'm not sure why I was surprised at that. But so I told him to say, "Hey, Chris, everything right?" Stranded.
Stranded.
I've been searching for over an hour for the bastards who brought me. It's clear to me now. They're gone.
Oh, my God.
And my first thought is, who would ditch Christopher Walken?
Yeah, no kidding.
Who brings him to a party and says, he's at the bar, let's go?
They ditched him.
Yeah.
Wow.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond.
For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
It's literally just water.
Mouth it.
Mouth it?
Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, like, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
They're fun because they understand stuff that I'm talking about, you know. I always say
Unlike the normal audience.
Yeah, the biggest misconception people have about police is that we really care. Because don't. If you see a wreck and you can make a U-turn, you're going to do it.
Sometimes you just get stuck.
Oh, you know, you just don't want to hear it. It's always the same thing.
Don't want to hear it.
That's true. Every time you make a traffic stop, I ain't out catching real criminals. Well, I'll tell you the truth, lady, I'm not that good at this job. I'm trying to figure out a way to get disability without actually hurting myself. See, I was a smart aleck.
Didn't take it all that serious.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Oh, heck no. People would make U-turns on the expressway. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, you know, because it says authorized vehicles only. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, I authorize you. I don't care. You can't be subpoenaed if your name's not on anything. That's the way I always felt about it.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And with us in the studio, we have a distinguished actor and comedian. He is John Witherspoon.
My 11-year-old, you know, he's going to private school. Only reason to go to private school is my mother-in-law helps pay half. Little rich kids go there. I see Warren Beatty all the time.
Oh, yeah?
I see Warren Beatty there. He's and Annette Bening. And my son talks like this. Father.
Would you like a toddy?
Father, my friends are going to Spain for the summer. Where are we going? I said, Compton. Where we going?
Compton.
Back to Detroit.
Back to Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you that two left boots with one of them with a high heel.
That's right.
Well, you know how high school sports teams always end the season with a banquet?
Yeah.
I think they should have done that with World War II. So here it is, the World War II victory celebration.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. Sorry the sushi was accidentally cooked. It's from Nagasaki.
Hilarious.
Hey, we told the Japanese they didn't need to bring anything, but apparently they wanted to surprise us. Again. I don't get it, France. How could you be that unprepared for the Germans? I knew they were up to no good when even during World War I, they were calling it World War I.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
Tales coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold is at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Tom's losing it.
I'm Chick McGee. And yes, Tom continues to lose it. Here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Is it time for Ace's second special edition joke of the day for our friend doing the run in the UK?
Are we really doing this for one person?
Yeah, this guy's running.
Millions.
It's his 40th birthday. He's running
That's not
22
what the email
miles or
says.
something, and he wants to every... oh, it's not the next hour yet. Sorry.
Yeah, you're jumping ahead.
Sorry.
I can understand.
Is it every break? Is
Really
that what we're doing?
John is out there running right now. Good morning, John. Thanks for listening, sir. We now transfer
And John,
the audio microphones to...
Tom is going to wring your situation by the neck until we all... And don't take this personally. We all want to come out there and beat you up.
He'll run away.
He'll run away.
Yeah, he's got...
Keep running.
You got this, Johnny. You
Because
got
of
it,
you.
man.
All right,
you, Tom.
go for it.
Keep going.
Where were we? Some of Spain's World Cup winning players have started reporting to training camp. Some, despite not wanting to be called up for the Spain national soccer team.
Well, this is first they don't want to be kissed.
Fighting
now they
for
don't want to be
changes.
called up. Man, oh man.
Soccer Federation.
What do they
Could
want?
this story end, please?
Local media showed some of the players arriving at a hotel where they gathered before heading to Valencia, where the oranges are made. That's right. To meet other teammates, they arrived a day after new coach Monsi Tomé.
Oh, Marissa's father.
That's right. Marissa Tomei's dad, Monsi. Montse.
I love it.
They are ignoring their decision not to play until their demands for reform at the Federation are met.
It's actually pronounced Mons. And his father is known as Mons Senior.
Oh, very religious man.
I admire the courage it took to think of that and B, say it out loud.
To go ahead and interrupt him and get it out.
And we don't have any update on Rubiala, the guy who got fired, Rubiala.
Who cares? Move on.
His mom was conducting a hunger strike in a local church.
Great.
Is she still there?
We have
Has
an update.
she had a sandwich?
I don't know.
My God, is she okay?
I hope she's okay.
Next.
Can we find out?
Paella.
God, I don't care about this.
Instead of John running across the United Kingdom, you see why your logic eats itself.
John is a nice guy, Air Force veteran, doing something fun on his birthday. This story is boring, and
any of that.
Congratulations to the ladies of Spain. Great job. They fired the a-hole that started this whole thing. Now let's move on.
Do we have ladies of Spain?
Oh,
We've got to have that somewhere. It's
hard to tell.
Lady of Spain, I adore you.
If you'd hurry up, I've got a really cool thing I'm going to play later.
Well, wait a minute. That sounded like something Mo would tell the Stooges.
Hurry up.
Hey, wake up and go to sleep.
You're asking me to bend time.
What do you want to play?
And I
Just
can't
play.
do
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you can't wait.
I'm not ready.
It's Lady of Spain.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This is like the pregame music in Slapshot. Here we are, folks.
Welcome again to the Syracuse Chiefs and Los Angeles Angels star Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Thank you. Had Bobo surgery yesterday, and his doctor said he expects the two-way star will be available as listen to me, he'll be available as a hitter on opening day next season and will return to pitching in 2025.
Wow.
Ohtani tore the ulnar collateral ligament. Now, that's the ligament where you have to have a more expensive ligament to get the collateral ligament.
That's
you
exactly right.
understand
Yeah.
how that works.
Sounds like
you
there's
have to
collateral
prove
damage.
You have to prove you don't need a ligament in order to get the collateral ligament.
Is that how that
That's
works?
exactly how it works. He continued as a batter through September 3rd this year, but then he had an oblique strain. Dodgers head team physician Dr. Neil Elatrache operated Tuesday at Cedars-Sinai, and they expect a full recovery, Tom. Colorado coach Deion Sanders has condemned death threats sent to Colorado State safety Henry Blackburn.
What a bold stance. Going ahead and condemning those death threats.
There was a late hit on Deion's player, Colorado's Travis Hunter, who plays both ways, a receiver and a defensive back.
Is that right?
It was not only was it a late hit, it was extremely vicious, and Travis has been in the hospital since with a lacerated liver.
What?
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Holy samoli.
I want to say...
So I'm
Can you
confused.
sew that back up?
Yeah, I'm confused. What's going on now?
Well, his second liver, I'm sure,
if you're not listening, you would be confused.
He got hit so hard it lacerated his liver.
Right, I understand that.
during
And
the
who's
co-
getting the death threats?
The hitter.
The guy that
hitting. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone else.
Yes.
Henry Blackburn, the defensive back for Colorado State.
It was fairly egregious, wasn't it?
Oh, it was
wild.
late and vicious.
Yeah.
You know how hard you have to hit to cut your liver, Tom?
You know that great song "Vicious" from Lou Reed?
Oh my God. He's not even. He's not paying attention.
Look,
I drifted off during the thing about the Spanish soccer women. I'm sick of the story. Go away.
You have to start paying attention.
Sorry.
If only you were. Sorry.
Is the guy going to be okay with the
hopefully
lacerated
he's
liver?
healing up all right.
I think so. He got the cable, and he's got.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What's the spread
for
the Buffs?
Colorado at Oregon this week. The Ducks know what they're doing. Colorado's getting 21.
Ooh.
That's 3 touchdowns to you and me. So we'll see what happens. If Colorado beats Oregon this weekend, the sports world is going to come apart.
I think Deion Sanders will just automatically be president.
I think that's exactly right.
Cool.
There's a really good. I watched
I mean, our current president wears shades all the time.
Exactly. They could trade sunglasses.
Yeah. You know, Deion said on the 60 Minutes interview, he didn't go to Colorado for the money. Money doesn't move him. He moves money.
I like that.
That's straight cash, homie. More sports coming up, including Caitlin Clark is honored again, rightfully so. The Buffalo Bills fan is in trouble. I'll tell you what the term rucking is.
Also coming up.
And it doesn't have anything to do with Astro from the Jetsons.
Coming up. You know what this is?
No, what is this?
I love it.
Take a little walk by the railroad track.
All right, we have Hambone news.
Take it, Gus.
Coming up.
That's Gus on the paper towel.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today.
We're trying to see how Chick McGee will do in the cherry spitting competition in the parking lot.
I care for cherry.
No,
well, here, I'll eat the cherry, then I'll give you the pit.
Oh, no, you don't do that. No.
I've never been so turned on in my life.
Come on.
Now, when you do it, you have to pass it tongue to tongue.
Now, we just talked with one of the champions.
It turns out Nats. Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Nats love cherry.
Oh, how about that?
It may just be me that they love. I haven't been able to shower since last Tuesday.
Don't tell us that.
I can't get this wound wet. I'm
that's
sorry.
too
There may
bad.
be a BO issue here.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so it's 50 feet to the poster of me.
Right.
Now, is the line is right here where the sidewalk meets the asphalt.
So, has Chick popped a cherry in his mouth? Does he have a pit in there?
Have you ever popped a cherry?
No, never have the pit.
Oh, come on. One time in Welsh, West Virginia.
All right.
Okay, Chick McGee is...
he's at the line. Now,
He's
remember...
eating the cherry. The pit. Where's the pit in your mouth right now? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, 3-second rule. Oh, I'm sure there are no goose turds. Netta, he put it back in his mouth.
Oh,
this is where the geese poop all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, they pooped on the other side.
It hasn't rained in 3 months.
Okay, now, is there a line that Chick he can't cross?
You can't cross. Plant your feet.
He's got to get a toe on the line.
You predicted you could spit it how far? 30 feet is what you... Okay, I think you're going to get maybe 20.
I have a severe crosswind. Feel that?
Oh, now he's... pussy crosswind.
Well, you know, those crosswinds...
You think the bullet Kraus complains about a crosswind?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
Bitches about a lot of stuff.
Have we got...
Okay, go ahead. Do we have our measuring tape?
It's already marked on the pavement.
Okay, ready? Go ahead. It's off, and... Where'd it go? It got to the second blue tape.
Which is how far?
Is that? 20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh.
That's how you. That's
You
what
said 30. There's a significant difference. Okay, now Chick is leaning back. Now, are you folded? Is the pit folded into your tongue? Remember, he said the key is lung power and getting a vacuum seal. He just spit. No.
How much?
What do you think? What is that? That's short of 20 feet.
Short of 20?
Okay, short of 20
It's getting
feet.
worse.
Again, what?
I think you need a...
Yeah, Tom, put your money where your mouth is.
I never said I could do this.
Oh, yeah? Come on.
Come on,
These cherries
spit.
been washed.
Come on, Chick. Chew up a cherry for him.
They've been washed.
Feed him like a
Free-range
bird.
cherries.
Haven't you seen them wash them at the store?
Okay, go ahead, take over.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Breathe through your nostril.
You look like...
Jeez.
You look like some bad lawyer at the turn of the century in court. Your Honor, I've never known my... Oh, he's ready. Have you swallowed the cherry meat?
No, what's the technique here?
You roll your
Spit
tongue.
it.
Can you roll your tongue?
Spit.
I'm afraid I'm going to swallow it and choke.
Just spit.
Now we could only hope.
Oh my God, that didn't even go 10 feet.
Here comes Kristi Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now we have a gal
She's
with
got on her Daisy Dukes.
great lung capacity.
Okay, let me get this microphone down here in front of Kristi. So
Mhm.
Your mouth, by the way. That's the smallest tongue I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well,
All right.
I can't do this. I don't think I'm going to be very good.
Like a 3-year-old tongue.
Oh, yeah, 18-year-old tongue is what I
Thank
meant
you.
to
Well,
say.
every-
the
all
line,
models
the
on
line is
the
where
edge.
the asphalt meets the cement.
He's out here with his cane.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm injured. Do you mind? Okay, step up. You can't take a running start.
All right, is Kristi eating a
Kristi
cherry?
has kind of a controversial stance, Bob. She has her feet staggered.
Okay.
And now the technique, Kristi, you're supposed to go up and down like you're doing jumping jacks. Remember, it's braless day.
That's right, it is braless day.
Okay, here we go. Kristi leans back. Can she spit?
No, you can't make her laugh.
What was that, 2 feet? Was that, how far did that go? 6 feet, okay.
Uh-huh.
I think she got a little on her chin.
How are we on time, Bob? We don't have a scorer's time clock.
Well, we have about 1 or 2 more minutes here.
I've never been a spitter, Bob.
That a girl. That's what I like about
I think those Kristi Lee, I've never been a spitter T-shirts might be a big item for the store.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
Donovich of Kokomo, Indiana. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davy, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davy, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been the Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
An overturned truck spilled 42,000 pounds of beer onto a West Virginia highway the day after Christmas.
Damn. I just picture hill folk crawling out of the ditch immediately. Like the second the beers hit, all of a sudden there's 30 people. Oh, get them on, beer. Go on, get them. Go on, grab them.
Give me that straw.
I mean, they didn't ship it in a big tanker?
No.
You're thinking of gasoline.
Yes, gasoline goes in big tankers.
I've seen one filled with fat. It said, this fat is not edible. It's used for something else.
Non-potable
it was a big
fat.
tanker. Here's one of the fattest things I've ever done.
Oh, God.
Somebody once put a sign on my back that said, this fat is not edible. It is just used for other uses. Is that what you wanted, Chick?
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Yeah, I bet good.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
He's in the performance room. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair.
Steven Singer Jewelers proving how worthless lab-grown diamonds are by giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond, Tom.
The Frankenjam.
With every engagement ring purchase, while supplies last, purchases necessary, visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Got a letter here. This is very important. Pat.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Oh, boy.
I did not warn you.
Well, that's a warning when you said, never mind. Go ahead. What?
You could get your favorite song that you want to play this morning ready, Pat. Okay? You'll see why in just a second. As you know, we are celebrating John's birthday.
Yes, he's 40 today.
John is 40.
Mm-hmm.
John is currently living in Newmarket, England. And as we speak, he's listening to our show, and he is running.
Okay.
But he's emailing us.
On his 40th birthday.
As he's running, he's emailing. So as he's running, he's typing.
Takes a break. Sure.
I don't know.
The beauty of the...
Maybe he's yelling at somebody and they're typing for him.
I hope so.
Either that.
He's got a stenographer running along with him.
Now,
He's a liar.
earlier in the show,
He's very, very fast.
we got a letter saying that he'd been listening to our show in the VIP app. But now we've gone live, and he had requested to keep him going an Ace Cosby joke of the day every hour.
Correct.
We have entered hour 2 of the Bob and Tom program. However, he says, I'll just read the entire text here. I'm currently on mile 27, going for 40 miles.
Okay.
Chick,
that explains the 4-hour thing.
Okay, yes. This Chick, if I didn't love your blatant hostility, I'd take offense. You're welcome anytime to visit me.
Damn, John.
There you go, see? You're welcome anytime to visit me in Newmarket, England.
I'd rather have a double root canal.
That's not very nice.
We love England.
Yeah.
That's how much I don't like this guy. How about
Did you start watching that show I told you about yet?
No, Tom. I can't
sorry.
do that. I have it all planned out. What I'm watching.
Okay,
and
sorry.
You throwing a suggestion in just
What'd you suggest?
spins me out of orbit.
Gold. It takes place in London, and it's got everything Chick loves. Okay, I'm sorry. Then he continues. John.
John's not in it.
Kristi, there's plenty of horse racing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have good ones.
I'm just
too.
reading this. I'm not trying to suggest that.
There's how are we going to do this all morning?
Yes.
Reading this.
It's John
How
Day.
is he running and
Insane
doing this at the same time?
You know what? You're a good man, John. You got this. Keep going, buddy.
Okay,
It's easy.
Now, leave us alone.
Kristi.
Talk into your phone, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Then he goes, Josh, I've got a nice full English breakfast for you. A pub and a pint for Patty G.
Well,
all right.
We'll
half
get
of it.
we'll get a decaf pint for you, Pat.
How is this happening?
And a world of pretentiousness for Tom. Now, does he mean pretentiousness or pretension?
Pretension.
That's what I thought. Oh, so is it pretentious of me to? Okay, sorry. And Ace, there are plenty of dollar stores around, pound stores over here.
Pound stores.
Now, here's where this gets complicated.
All right.
He goes, for Chick's sake, he's being nice to you. I will trade one Ace joke of the day this hour for a Pat Godwin song.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, that puts me on the spot, huh?
And I think we should just have you play your favorite song. Is that okay,
He
Pat?
told you right at the beginning.
And he didn't move.
You didn't move your guitar. You didn't.
Well, you didn't know if it would be keyboard or guitar.
Yeah, I was actually on a search for maybe it was something specifically you wanted.
Okay.
You just want one of your favorites. Don't believe.
New favorite is something Josh and I came up with a year ago when we were talking about this phenomenon called breakup sex. Now, we all know about makeup sex, but when you actually break up with somebody and then you hook up, and it's kind of, why do we do that?
Oh.
Has anybody in this room done that?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Break up, have sex with me, then break up. Break up, a little nookie, break up. We've yelled until we're hoarse. We're headed for divorce. Our marriage is over. We hate each other, but first some intercourse. Break up, have sex with me. Break up a little nookie, then screw me in court. Break up.
Yeah. There you go, Johnny.
Patty G sending that out to John, currently running in Newmarket,
Now,
UK.
that means we'll have an Ace Cosby joke of the day next hour.
Or
no,
we could do a bonus.
No. What am I doing? He's going to do whatever he wants to anyway. Someone sent this in. I feel obligated to share it.
All right.
How you can tell you're talking to Tom Griswold.
Ah, all right.
There are 5 things.
Really?
Okay.
Other than the obvious, you see him talking in his. But of course, as we all know we have to deal with Tom, he never really talks to you.
He talks.
He more or less talks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, Tom will not ask you questions. You ask someone a question and they happily dive into a monologue about all that's happening in their life. When they're finished, rather than reciprocating, they don't want to know about your life. Tom just moves on to a new topic.
This is interesting, but completely false.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I'm the only one here that talks to people all the time and asks them about their lives and questions them.
That's not true.
Strangers, but not the people you care about.
The closer you are to
yeah.
people,
the farther
I
away
already
you
know
are.
enough.
Number 2.
You probably do.
Do I need to know more?
Number 2, Tom is oblivious to his excessive chattiness. You're talking to someone who's so passionate about what they're speaking about, but they seldom pause to gauge your reaction. You just keep talking.
This is a dumb letter. No, that's true.
They always bring it back to their own interests. You do that? Tom always
See,
talks.
everything about this is exactly wrong.
Tom,
who gave you this letter?
Tom talks down to you constantly.
If the guy that wrote that letter, I'm talking down to him right now because everything's false.
And Tom, we've all learned this from conversing with Tom. The art of conversation is to one-up the other person.
No.
Almost sometimes as blatantly as saying, I can top that.
I've got a much more interesting letter than that right here.
There we go. Go ahead.
I'm joking.
I've been looking up Newmarket.
Yeah.
Where our buddy John is running.
Yes.
It's in Suffolk.
Okay.
And you want to know some of the town names near Newmarket?
Badger's Cleft.
Badger's Drift.
Badger's Drift, sadly not.
Oh, man.
But Chippenham.
Chippenham?
Yes. Snailwell. I love it.
I like things are a little slower in Snailwell.
Go west. I'm looking at the same map. Clitterton.
Yes. It's hard to find.
Clitterton?
Clitterton.
Are you serious?
What about Snatchers?
Yes, it's where the pink hoodies are made.
Snatchers
Behind
Flat.
a big bush. Dullingham. Welcome to Dublin.
Not a lot happens
Very
here.
boring.
Stetchworth.
What is it?
Stetchworth.
Stetchworth.
And 6 Mile Bottom.
Whoa. Now that's an ass.
Just off A11.
well, Lloyd, we finally found someone deep enough for you.
Stowcum Quay.
What?
It's STOWCUM.
Oh.
It's 3 words.
Right.
QUY.
Stowcum Quay. Stowcum Quay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about
Thanks.
that? Swaffham Bullbeck.
Hello.
What are they doing over there?
Welcome to Swaffham.
They're being
Bullbeck.
creative. Yeah.
Their addresses are all wonky, too. It's
Are they?
W89, number 4.
yeah.
Real weird.
I love it. Man, I bet it's beautiful. It's got to be beautiful where he's running.
Yeah.
Okay, well, keep running. Watch out for cars.
Keep going, John. We got your back.
Yeah, be sure and email us often so we can read about your progress.
Next. Okay.
Yeah.
What else is happening in sports?
And then there was one, Tom. That's right. One spring football league. The XFL and USFL are merging.
Smart. I mean, why not?
Multiple reports. The deal isn't done, but it's very close, they say. And, of course, the question everyone's asking, what will they call it?
What will they call it, Chick?
Well, of course, the USFL and XFL merger would have to be called the SUXFL, I would think.
The SucksFL?
Thank you,
They're not
Kristi.
calling it.
Thank you, Kristi, for keeping up. In 2023, both leagues competed with a few weeks of overlap. The XFL started 1 week after the Super Bowl, and the USFL started in April, and I had no idea I was so seasonally oriented to watching football, but I am. I have no desire to watch football after the Super Bowl until September. What do you think of that?
They're eventually going to call this that's still a thing, league?
Oh, yeah, they will. And The Rock is still involved. So there you go, Tom.
Are they making money? Didn't they make money with their TV deal?
I think they did make money on the TV. Isn't Fox? And,
Ace, you watched it, didn't you?
The NFL.
USFL is owned partially by Fox.
And I think the NFL Network has something to do with the XFL or
And quite a few
USFL.
players from both those leagues made rosters.
I don't know
Right?
if the term "quite a few" is applicable
Well,
here.
according to you, those players are no good.
They aren't any good.
They're better than us.
Sure.
I don't know about that. More sports coming up, including we'll still talk about that Buffalo Bill fan. I hope he took a shower.
Uh-oh.
And what is rucking? We'll talk about
What do you do before reading?
RUCKING, and it doesn't have anything to do with Astro from the Jetsons.
Oh, okay.
All righty.
I thought you missed that the first time I said it. Yeah.
I thought I'll find out about Rucking in a few minutes. How about that? Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the world today, the contemporary world that we are currently living in. Of course, very confusing. Sometimes your brain won't stop talking. Do your thoughts start racing before you go to bed or at other inopportune moments? This is where therapy can be very helpful, and BetterHelp makes use of contemporary technology, the technology we're all carrying around with us, as a matter of fact. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched up with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. And it's not just the getting the therapist that is the key to BetterHelp. It's the therapy itself, which is done online. So it can be done as if you were on a phone call, or if you were doing a Zoom call, or if you were texting back and forth, whatever works for you. It's all about convenience and about helping you. So get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today to get 10% off that first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Get on your way to being your best self with therapy from BetterHelp. Once again, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, people who identify as dogs and special doggy awards that are being given out by Nationwide Insurance, and they're great. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to
Summer is upon us and the sun is blistering, and all of my valuables they turn up missing. Can't find my lawn chair, can't find my radio, can't find the yard brake, can't find the garden hose, can't find the cans to throw away the trash. Maybe I should cut the grass.
Yeah, maybe.
Fescue growing up higher and higher. Guess I went a little crazy with the fertilizer. Can't find the barbecue, can't find the meat, can't see the neighbor's house across the street. Couldn't find both hands if I use my ass. Maybe I should cut the grass.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Should have got it earlier, but I'm allergic. Just too cheap to get a service ticket from the city for a violation. Neighbors think I'm dead or on a long vacation. Well, I got a new shiny riding mower with a 3-blade cutter and 2 cup holders. Where it's gone to is just bewildering. Went to ask my wife and children. Find her purse and keys, but they ain't come back. Maybe I should cut the grass. Got so quiet you can't hear the wind blow. And it's getting real shady around the upstairs windows. The dog just whimpers and won't go outside. And I sit up in my bed all night, listening to the lawn clawing at the glass. Maybe I should have cut the grass. Maybe I should have cut the grass. Maybe I should have.
All right. Very nice, Haywood.
We're doing the bit. We're having different characters read us a joke. Will you do it?
Hell yeah. Boys. Hell yeah. So you just have the ability just to write 1,000 of these?
Well, that's what I do every week on the show.
He's a real magic man, though. All right, here we go. No. Bro, these are incredible. I think you've done good here. All right, here we go.
Here, grab that.
From the beautiful brain of Kostaki, Kononopoulos, the longest name in comedy.
Make his name.
Also the biggest name in comedy. It's good to be long and big, they say. So that's great news. Tom Brady really went crazy celebrating his retirement. That's right. Yeah. Heard he had a Bud Light White and half a non-organic avocado. Guy's living dangerously.
Nice.
Thank you for that opportunity. Nice. You guys are the best. Cheers to Bob and Tom. Always the Big Brain Central.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
So hungry.
Oh, you want to go get some breakfast, Tom?
I guess. Is there a place we can go that has flat-chested waitresses and really baggy clothing?
I don't think so.
Think again, Dean. Guys, if you've been longing to have breakfast surrounded by flat-chested women in baggy clothing, then you'll want to visit the all-new breakfast restaurant, Pancake Hooters. At Pancake Hooters, you won't be bothered by waitresses who accidentally dip their large bosoms into your maple syrup, or who break the yolk of your egg while bending over the table to pour your coffee. Pancake Hooters only hires women with prepubescent builds, so you won't be distracted by massive memories while trying to finish off your breakfast in time to get to work.
Wow, what a great breakfast.
Sure was, Tom. And I was able to eat my waffle while it was still warm because I wasn't busy staring at gargantuan tatas.
And you didn't slobber in your coffee either.
And guys, if you're in a real hurry, be sure and take advantage of our flat as a smorgasbord breakfast buffet. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. All of a sudden, so busy he can't.
I'm ready.
Position himself in front of the mic.
I'm ready right now. Pat, we've got another great request here. We'll get to. I'm going to have to warn you about this one. This is really obscure, but it's a good one. We'll say a special hello.
Let's just go ahead and do it now and see how
is.
good Pat is.
This requires a lot of stuff.
I bet it does.
We need Duke in the band.
Steve Ali just about.
We need horns. We need.
I want to say hello to Mike, currently hauling glass all over the Midwest.
Wow.
I would think you'd have to be careful with that.
I would think so.
Yeah, I guess so. Well,
especially
anyway.
if you don't have one of those glass holders in the back of your truck. You got to go real slow.
Have you ever seen one of those guys pull into the big box stores and they're driving like a Civic? They're there to pick up like, joists for the project.
We'll work on that. Right now, we're going to work on the rest of sports. Is that correct?
Tom, you know you don't see in a lot of action films now is the two guys carrying the large pane of glass as the car is and they're trying to cross the street.
Classics.
I guess that was
running back
a little worn out. That bit.
You think that was a trope?
Yeah, for a while there.
Big news out of Iowa. By way of New York City, basketball star Caitlin Clark has won the 93rd AAU James E. Sullivan Award as the nation's top collegiate or Olympic athlete.
She's amazing, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. Clark was honored at the New York Athletic Club. She was the consensus National Player of the Year in women's basketball. She led the Hawkeyes to their, now's your chance, Hawkeye, in their first national title game appearance. They did lose to LSU. Voting by the public, as well as the Sullivan Award Committee, AAU Board of Directors, sports media, I'm not included, but I would have voted for Caitlin, and past winners determine the winners. So congratulations to Caitlin Clark.
Was it, open to all college athletes?
Well, female.
Female, okay. Yeah,
the basketball.
Pretty amazing.
Buffalo Bills fan was found naked and covered in human excrement after he jumped into a hole at the site of the Bills' new stadium.
Oh, no.
According to reports, 29-year-old had jumped over a fence at the stadium construction site. Erie County Sheriff John Garcia said multiple witnesses watched the man
take his clothes off and cover himself in human feces at a porta potty on site.
I love it.
The man reportedly ended up in an excavation hole and was recovered at about 30 to 40 feet below the surface.
This is everything I dreamed it would be.
So you're some cop just trying to do your job, and hey, there's a guy covered in crap at the bottom of the hole. Go get him.
Officials say the man sustained a cut to his forehead and was taken to a hospital.
Do you think the cop said, I'm getting too old for this?
Don't they have a special clothing or covering that they put on people that are going to put in the back of their
It sounds like
squad
from letters
cars?
we've received, at the very least, a blanket.
Because they have this problem all the time of someone they've arrested going to the bathroom in the back seat. And not just urination. Well, you get nervous, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
According to reports, the man had been drinking ahead of the Bills game against the Raiders and was also under the influence of LSD, it says here.
Oh, my.
And cocaine, according to reports.
So he wasn't
although
just a
it
poop
hasn't been
freak.
verified, and marijuana. The 29-year-old was issued
Hey, you want to do drugs?
ticket for criminal trespass.
Yeah, what would you like to do? What do you got? He was on 7 things?
All of them.
Yeah.
Remember that old commercial? This is your brain, and then they put the what is it? An egg, and then they start frying it. This would be a good one. This is your ass. This is your ass and face covered in feces. Maybe ease off on the LSD there, pal. God. Which is worse, this or losing 4 Super Bowls in a row?
Oh
boy,
Buffalo fans.
You know, but getting think about that the AFC AFC championship games in a row for the Bills, but they couldn't win Super Bowls. By God, they were there 4 straight years.
4 falls of Buffalo.
There's something to be said for that.
So were people cheering this guy on? Do you think?
I hope
Maybe
not.
people didn't know it was crap until.
No, they say he walked up to a portalet and just dove in, basically.
Oh, I had heard.
No, he didn't dive in. He reached
I'd heard a hole.
He reached down and started smearing his body.
You're saying he was selective as to which turd he was.
I'm just reading the story that may or may not been 50% made up. That's all I'm doing.
Yikes.
From USA Today. Wow, that is one yikes.
And I think the argument can be made: the Buffalo Bills and their tailgating in the parking lot. That's probably, I'm going to say, the most different tailgating experience in the National Football League. I'd say.
What do you mean?
Certainly a unique experience.
Well, you know, they dive off vans and break tables.
Is that where they had the beer luge?
The
butt luge? Yeah.
Butt chugging and all.
What is the butt luge again?
You know what it is.
You pour some kind of drink.
You just want to hear Kristi talk about it. Go ahead, Kristi.
Yes, I do.
That's where a lady apparently lets someone pour beer down her back and down her butt crack, and then guys drink it.
So she's naked.
Not necessarily. She just has her pants.
Wouldn't her shirt? Wouldn't her shirt?
She has to have her shirt off.
She's
Yeah.
at least scantily clad. Sure.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't have to have her shirt off. She can have her shirt up in the back and pull her pants down.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Her boobs could be covered because she's modest.
Because as we said, she's a lady.
My mom told me when I do this to keep my boobs covered as I pour schnapps down my gluteal cleft to be lapped up by some Bills fan.
Someone will help me on this, but there was a baby born in the Buffalo area, and the baby, one of the first things his father did was took the baby and had a tiny plastic table pre-cut and took the baby and sat it on the table and broke it in half. And the baby was covered in Buffalo Bills merchandise and clothing.
So funny.
Very, very.
That's a fan.
Yes. That is a fan.
Yeah, that's
not a guy that covers himself.
A Bills fan for life.
Okay.
Yeah. Despite the fact Josh Allen can't find his ass with a flashlight. But, you know what'll cure him is a game against the Commanders coming up Sunday. 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Think he'll find his way?
Oh, he might.
Now, speaking of the NFL, our pigskin pick'em winner for Week 2 is Mr. Craig Joseph. He got 15 of 16 games correct.
Go, Joseph, you know what they say.
There was a 9-way tie. Is that from Jesus Christ Superstar?
No.
From Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
What was your first clue? That he sang Joseph?
Well, last time I checked, there was a Joseph in the Bible.
Yeah, but he doesn't
but
have
he's not in-
he doesn't have a very big part, though.
Not in in Jesus Christ Superstar. He's not.
I couldn't
Where
care
did
less.
he go, by the way?
Joseph,
the father,
are you
right?
the father? Why aren't you the father, Joseph?
I don't know. Ask her.
I didn't sleep with her.
She's the lie. I mean, she's the one who says,
Virgin my ass.
Really?
Oh, so sorry. Where were we?
We're all going to hell.
We were trying to congratulate Craig Joseph. Craig, rather. 9-way tie for first place in week 2. Craig beat all the 3 tiebreakers. And so he is our winner. He wins the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Week 3 starts Thursday night officially, which gives you plenty of time to make your picks. Just pick the winners. It's that simple.
Wait a minute. What is it, Craig or Greg?
It
What
is
did you say?
Craig.
Craig.
Craig Joseph, and he is our winner. We're going to talk to him, I believe, tomorrow or the next day with the shoe of the week.
it's always Thursday.
Well, I feel like it.
Thank you very much.
I don't even know if it's always Thursday.
Because tomorrow night, week, what is it, 3?
Week 3.
Yeah.
Week 3 begins, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. With, hang on a second, I'll tell you, the Giants at the San Francisco 49ers tomorrow night, and Giants getting 10 at the big Levi Stadium there, or whatever they call it now. And remember, congratulations to our Pigskin Pick'em winner.
Mommy's little piggy.
Little Christmas story.
Piggy.
What is that?
It's from a Christmas story.
It's from a Christmas story when she's trying to get the littlest Ralphie's little brother to
He got
eat.
mashed potatoes
Remember?
all over.
Oh,
Yeah.
I always hated that. That movie gives me the creeps for some reason. We'll talk about it when we get closer to the holidays.
Christmas Story and
Yeah.
Elf. You don't like either one of them. What's wrong with you?
I'm with him on Elf. Elf is irritating, but
I
only
hate
because
all
Will
of you.
Ferrell.
It's a great
Don't get me wrong. I
show.
love Christmas Story. It's a weird feeling I have.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen a Christmas Story?
You got to see it.
you wouldn't like it, Ace. It's good.
Yeah. It doesn't have Alf in it for no reason. Oh, there's an alien next door at the Bumpuses. You know, they don't have that. That doesn't
The
have
harmonics.
Now,
Mrs. Achmani.
you have been teasing a news story about a new sport. What is this?
What do you got there? Chip?
Well, luckily I have it up now.
It's important to be interesting now.
It's called Rucking, Tom, and it's an easy way to fitness. It's a vigorous activity called Rucking. And Rucking, R-U-C-K-I-N-G, is taking over the fitness world, it says here.
What the hell is that?
According to CNN Health, Rucking involves walking with a weight on your back.
Oh.
Much like someone who won't get a job.
Or your brother-in-law.
Oh, your brother-in-law.
So it's like wearing a rucksack.
A child who won't leave home. No.
So you do this alone?
The term rucking comes from...
You can ruck with others.
Yeah. Can you ruck yourself?
That's what it is.
There we go.
The term rucking comes from ruck marching, a core skill used by militaries around the world.
I see.
Now growing in popularity in the fitness world, they say here, with former U.S. Navy SEAL Stu Smith telling CNN, quote, I see people rucking in my neighborhood all the time. I like him. I like that guy.
Yeah.
Smith, who's now a fitness instructor, added that people burn 30 to 45% more calories when walking with weight than without. Experts encourage beginners to start slowly with an empty backpack and then gradually add weight, ensuring that you use a pack that can be more evenly distribute the weight on your torso.
It all makes sense.
Yeah, but I know it's in other words, it means carrying stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they actually have a website called Go Ruck where you buy these plates that you fit into your backpack, 45 pounders.
Yeah, and they also have vests and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah, and
I know this has been around a while.
Yeah, there's also the one where they've got, it's the equestrian version.
Oh, yeah? What's that called?
Go ruck yourself and the horse you rode in on. The horse is where you're the rucking sack for the horse.
Congratulations for fashioning that joke. That was beautifully done.
Have you ever seen anyone Ruck?
I have never seen anyone rucking. No.
You maybe get a mirror over the bed.
Oh, my goodness.
Over the bed. Didn't you reference Scooby-Doo, Chick?
No, Astro from the Jetsons. Ruh-roh.
You start at 20 pounds. That seems like a lot of weight to carry around on your back.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, well, I've never heard it called rucking, but nice to know.
Uh-oh.
Wait, we have a song, Pat?
Rocking. It's the latest trend, and it's sucking the fat off my rear end. Strapped to weights on my back, and we'll keep rocking all night long. A heavy backpack, and you're just rucking on Main Street. Finally collapse in the heat, and you're still rucking the same street.
Oh, yeah.
Carrying extra weight is so rucking hard now. I rucking quit. I'm going the ruck back home. Yeah. Rucking. Frickin' son of a bee. It's sucking all of my energy. But rucking while walking, you see, burns 3 times the calories. Rucking. Little Grateful Dead.
A nice tribute to the dead. Thank you very much, Pat.
Wow. This looks like no fun at all.
It's got to be tough.
All right. What's your favorite exercise, Tom? What do you really get? Just like walking or
Swimming? What do you
Swimming,
Swimming. You like swimming?
Pilates, stuff like that.
Do you still have the flipper hands that you wear?
Yeah.
All right. Do it cause
Get the
resistance?
The webbed gloves.
Do you wear fins on your feet?
Earbuds.
Do you have? Please tell me you also wear goggles, even though if you don't, please
Wear goggles, yeah. And I have
nice.
earbuds with.
But you haven't been in your own pool.
No, I haven't had
Can
time.
you get a picture?
You don't have to go to the gym. You just go to your own pool.
That kind of, I mean, it's cold out. I get why you wouldn't be in your own pool. But can you please, next time you're all in the get-up, can you get a couple pictures taken for us? That would be great.
You have to look like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
To a degree.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you wear a bathing cap in the swimming pool?
No.
Do you wear-
unless I'm outside.
What kind of, do you wear like a...
Is that right?
Yeah, because I don't want the sun on my head.
Do you wear a Speedo? What do you swim in?
Oh, please say Speedo.
No. That'd be nice Lululemon bathing suit.
Okay.
Gay.
Oh, yeah.
What is it about the older the man is, and it seems like the skinnier he is, the more likely he is to wear a Speedo? What is that all about?
Yeah, you're exactly right.
You know? He'll come up, hey, how you doing?
right. And they're real bony and saggy.
Just bony, yes. And has junk like a show pony.
Like the guy, remember the old man in Jaws?
Giant.
He comes up on the beach and
yes,
that's some bad hat, Harry. And he's got a cap and he's just so old,
and a Speedo. No, that's no good. Is there a bikini? Right? Is that how you say that?
Bikini?
A bikini. Or you might know it as bikini.
Oh,
that would be the female equivalent of the Speedo, I guess. Would you wear a bikini, Tuff?
No, thanks. Got a nice pair of baggy shorts. Next.
No, thanks.
Now he's
exhausted topic.
Stupid.
We certainly are exhausted.
How do we go on after he says stuff like that?
I guess you do a world record.
It's the opposite of
it's my fault.
Coaching. It's the opposite of encouragement.
You know, when you tear someone down, you're supposed to eventually build them up.
Yeah.
You realize that, right? It's the world's largest onion, it says here.
Onion?
He's the only one laughing. Can you hear that?
It's so dumb.
According to ITV News, Mr. Gareth Griffin's onion weighs 19.77 pounds.
Mr. Gareth Griffin's onion sounds like a Roald Dahl novel.
It sure does. James and the Giant Peach. Gareth Griffin's onion. It's heavier than the current record of 18 pounds, 11 ounces. Well, yes, it is. Very well done.
Enough to make a grown man cry.
He won
Or woman.
He won the prize at the Harrogate Autumn Flower Show with his vegetable and awaiting verification from Guinness World Records. This better be the last time you give me a record that's not a record. Okay.
Well, it's not verified yet. When it gets verified, we'll have to read this stupid thing again.
You heard what I said. And here's just a man off the street talking about that record.
This is a really dumb record.
Just a man off the street.
Okay.
I like to think there was a drunk guy at that show, and you think that large onion's something, you're about to see the longest leak.
Check this baby out.
Sir.
Woo!
Why are you here?
Don't pee all over there. Thank you very much. What else is coming up?
Don't pee over there.
Kristi, what have you got over there?
Yes, tell him.
We have a lot of dog news today. We have the Hambone Awards. We have got a bunch of people who identify as dogs meeting in.
I want to hear the Hambone
in
Awards.
Berlin.
I'm being honest. I'm looking forward to the Hambone story.
Now, it's not hamboning where you play your thigh, right?
No, Hambone Awards have to deal with dogs.
There you go, the Hambone Awards.
Hambone, what is it? Hambone. That's what it is. What is it? Oh, no Hambone.
I bet this isn't the original.
Yeah, I've got a feeling this is the whiteout version of this thing.
We have a pig on Bacon Street.
Just saying a little less feeling and no soul. Okay, go ahead.
I bet we need to hear like 5 or 6 versions. You can't have too many versions of the Hambone.
I think I've got a couple for you. Perfect. They're all going to be better than that.
This will be a terrific last show.
But the Hambone Awards are hilarious. It involves things that happen to doggies.
Right.
And by the way, all dogs in the Hambone Awards are okay. They emphasize that. Some of them had some pretty rough stuff. I'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at...
Now, the comedy duo of Abbott and Costello are well known for their classic routine, Who's On First? But this, too, is hopelessly out of date. Here's my version with the help of Mr. Dean Metcalf.
Okay.
Hey, Abbott! I'm the new team doctor. You being the manager, you got to tell me what drugs the different players are taking.
Certainly. Well, who's on roids? What's on cocaine? I don't know's on meth.
That's what I want to find out.
I say who's on roids, what's on cocaine, and I don't know's on meth.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
Well, then who's on roids?
Who?
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
The guy on roids.
Who?
What is the name of the guy on roids?
What is on cocaine?
No, I don't know what's on cocaine.
No, he's on meth.
Look, do you know who's on roids?
I'm telling you. Who?
The fella on roids.
Who?
What is the name of the guy on roids?
What is on cocaine?
I don't know. He's on meth! There I go, back on meth again.
All right, now calm down, calm down.
Listen, who comes up to me, tells me he wants me to shoot him in the ass. I take the syringe, fill it with roids. I shoot who in the ass?
There you go. That's the first right thing you've said all day.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
All right, so you know the players?
Forget the players. I need some heroin.
What did you say?
I need some heroin.
That's our shortstop.
Why I order?
End scene.
End scene.
Paul Mercurio.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course, hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Any changes you'd like to make in the world right
I
now?
gotta tell you. Okay, first of all, as you guys know, I drive a Cadillac. And if you don't know, Cadillac is kind of considered the Mercedes of cars. And
so I've heard.
Yeah. It's a real big car, and it goes real fast, and I can't always follow all the rules of the road. Okay. So I'm barreling down the street, and I guess the light was red. Who can tell at that speed?
Yeah.
And I got the photo ticket.
Oh, yeah.
If you've never gotten it, what it is you're going through the intersection, then there's a flashlight, and you think, I hit 88. I'm going back in time, right? You know, finally a chance to go try to break up my parents before they can get together at the child abandonment under the sea dance.
That seems negative.
Oh, boy.
But it's not that at all. No, Mike, no, they're not. The police aren't even going to work anymore. They're just setting up a camera and calling it good. They're paparazzi. I don't blame them. I don't blame all the laws that they're supposed to. You get in your car, you got to wear a seatbelt. Why do you wear a seatbelt? Because it's the right thing to do? No, because the man tells you have to. That's right? Click it or ticket, jackass. Right? Because your government is very, very concerned about your health and safety, and they always have been. And if you got a kid, they're really concerned about your kid's health and safety. Because if you got a kid, you got to put the kid in the car seat, then put him in the back seat. Then there's a wreck, and the airbags come out, and the good ones, they jettison the car seat from the car. Then a parachute comes out, and the kid gently floats to the ground like the beginning of I Dream of Jeannie, because the government is very, very concerned about your children's health and safety, and seatbelts are a big part of that. Really? Ever seen a school bus?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only seatbelt there goes around the 50-year-old parolee driving the damn thing. Oh, yeah. That dude's strapped in like he's going to lethal injection. Meanwhile, the kids are in the back flying around like lottery balls. No. Your government does not make you put on a seatbelt to protect you. They make you put on a seatbelt to control you. They make you put on a seatbelt because it's the only tangible way they can physically tie you up during the day. How about click it or take responsibility for your own health and safety, because this is America and not some fascist regime. What are you saying, Og? You saying you're against seatbelts? You're damn right I'm against seatbelts.
They put the F in professional.
You know, when Esther and I had a big family, we hardly had any time for ourselves, you know. If I could ever just get through the newspaper one time without the kids interrupting, it was a miracle. They always wanted to go somewhere and do something. Well, of course, they're all grown up now, and Esther's dead. I just wish they'd call, just every now and then, just pick up the phone and say, "Hi, Granddad. How are you?" Well, they never call anymore. In fact, they never come by. I just like to see my little daughter, Lucy. Sometimes she just brings her kids over. And Tommy, my son, he never comes over. Heck, I'm just sitting here all alone, waiting for the phone to ring. The mail never comes. I never get any mail. Nobody ever calls me. It's just a terrible thing. That's the way it is, I guess. I'll just keep watching these old soap operas and hope that things get better.
The telephone. When it rings, answer it.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Well, internet porn.
Well, there's photography.
You know, people don't go, photography. People don't go to porn shops anymore.
No?
You know, because of the internet.
Oh, that's true.
But I think you miss out on the social aspect.
Is there a social aspect to that?
Yeah, well, you avoid eye contact. Try to hide your titles. Tranny. Oh, no, I was working on my car. The other day, though, I was watching gay porn.
Uh-oh.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I was watching pro wrestling.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia.
Better than that, can't you? Details coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
You let that sit there.
Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. Hi. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here he is, America, Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We have completed our sportscast, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, Kristi Lee, we were talking about the Hambone Awards.
Yep.
Which are very exciting.
What is Hambone, other than the obvious?
A
bone
and a ham?
From a pig. But what is the ham
Isn't it
bone?
when you play your thigh?
Yeah.
With your...
Yeah.
There used to be a guy on Hee-Haw that would play Hee-Haw.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
Hit his thigh, right?
It's a tradition.
Well, on this particular case, the Hambone Awards were established by Nationwide Insurance The claims are finalists for the company's annual Hambone Award, named after a nationwide insured dog who got stuck in a refrigerator and ate an entire holiday ham while waiting to be discovered.
Now, that's a great dog.
I had to eat it. I was stuck in here.
Good doggy. Good doggy.
They have just released the most unusual pet insurance claims from the past year. Are you ready?
Yep.
This year's finalists include Belle, what is a Jindo?
Puppy dog, I think.
Some type of dog I'm not familiar with. From Georgia, who confronted a large deer that wandered into the family's backyard.
Hey.
The dog's tussle with a buck resulted in soft tissue damage and scratches, but Belle's okay.
Yeah. By the way, the key to all these, the all nominated pets have made a full recovery. By
Yes.
the way. And then they've been reimbursed for their injuries through the nationwide pet insurance program. I want to give them a nice plug there.
Giles, a New York City cat, who became smushed in a sofa when out-of-town visitors inadvertently closed the folding couch with little Giles underneath.
Oh, boy, that could have ended badly.
A friend of mine had her parents visiting, and they slept on the sofa sleeper, and they left. And, goodbye, and parents leave, and she's sitting there at the table, and all of a sudden she hears... and can't find the cat. Turned out
Wow, the same thing?
They folded it up into the sleeper sofa, and the cat was fine, but yeah.
I'm sure there are some stories like that where
the cat's not fine.
Doesn't go so well.
Right.
So you be careful with your...
You find the cat dead. Yeah.
Maybe it's time for a little musical interlude.
By the way, Jindo is a Korean breed of dog. They're very cute. Korean Jindo.
I know it's not, but doesn't Jindo sound like it's like a pejorative?
Yes, it sounds horrible. That's why I wanted to look it up and make sure it's really
doesn't it sound like one of those words?
Hey, Josh, Josh and I were walking down the street, and look, you can never guess who's coming right
Yeah. Talk about can't drive. A lady Jindos.
Hey.
One of those Jindos.
Four-eyed Jindo.
Four-eyed.
Oh, yeah. Here, Jindo is a Korean breed of dog. Jindo means entree.
Does that still go on, or they're telling us? They're telling us it doesn't go on.
It does still go on, but it's with the very old generation.
Okay.
The younger generations have pretty much opted out.
Is it at restaurants?
You can get it at some, but it's very hard. It was when I was there. It was hard to find, and you had to really want it. You weren't going to accidentally be served it. That's for sure.
Yikes!
And isn't horse meat good?
They eat it in Iceland. I know that.
Really,
it's
really
quite
great.
I had a friend that just came back from there, and she said it's very good.
Really tender.
Really? No thanks. No thanks. Now, once again, we're reviewing.
I like mine rare so you can see the whip marks, huh?
Oh, man.
Hey, that's a Caddyshack. Oh, the steak still has marks from where the jockey was hitting it. That's right. Hey, tell the chef this is low-grade dog food, all right? Dog food!
Once again, we're sort of enjoying the Hambone Awards.
By Nationwide, yes.
I found a different version of the Hambone song. You want to give this a shot?
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe a little
I
more.
want to hear them all. I already told you this.
Older the better.
Okay, here we go.
Hambone, Hambone, where you been?
Here we go.
Hambone, Hambone, where you been? Round the world and I'm going again. Round the world and I'm going again. What you gonna do when you come back? What you gonna do when you come back? Take a little walk to the railroad track. Take a little walk down the
take
railroad
it, Gus.
Hambone, Hambone, have you heard? Hambone, Hambone, have you heard?
Listen to their ham boning.
They're amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
That's from Jazzy Ash, that artist, as opposed to the first one we heard, which is Slick, that version of him.
That's Johnny Suburb and the Singing Caucasians.
Nothing to be scared of here.
In the first one, you could hear them really ham-boning on the legs.
For
that
sure.
one,
There has to be
they're
more.
faking it.
Oh, there are many more.
Please play more.
Well, I will in a second.
Ham bone.
Getting back to our 15th annual Hambone Awards.
If you had a pet piglet, wouldn't you call it ham bone?
Now you
Heck
have
yeah.
to. Have to.
Another finalist, Josie, a mixed breed dog from California.
I thought Josie was a pussycat.
Josie and the Pussycat.
No, not this
They
particular
wear
Josie.
ears for hats.
Who lost 4 teeth and suffered a broken jaw.
Oh my gosh.
While aggressively chasing a ball during a game of fetch in the San Francisco area.
Josie,
calm down.
We've got more balls, Josie. Calm down.
Oh, are they throwing at her a baseball?
yeah. Well, get the jugs machine out. Josie wants to play.
When Josie comes home,
That's
to
a good song.
stay.
It is suspected that Josie's injury resulted from a high-speed collision into a pair of cast-iron stadium seats.
Oh, that's okay.
Yes, that were mementos from historic Candlestick Park.
That has to.
Josie
poor
sounds kind of
Josie.
clumsy.
Well, maybe don't throw the ball toward the cast iron stadium seats.
It happens.
Who made baseball seats out of cast iron?
Well, they were in earthquake country.
The old Candlestick.
What's that got away?
No kidding.
Remember Kezar Stadium?
Kezar Stadium. John Brody, quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, hands it off to Ken Willard.
What year?
Touchdown.
What year are we in now?
Late 60s, 70s, right around in there. Oh, yeah.
There's
like the Wayback Machine. What year are we in now?
right. There is Sonny, a Labrador retriever from California, who shimmied his crate 5 feet across the room to get close to an electrical outlet before ingesting 3 phone charger cords.
Oh, no.
Have you seen?
Once again, all nominated pets, by the way, are okay.
Yes.
Have you seen videos of these dogs trying to move their cages while they're crates? While
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
All
Jumping up and down so they can get over. Yeah.
All nominated pets have made full recoveries, received reimbursements for eligible veterinary expenses from Nationwide Pet Insurance.
Well, thank goodness.
And the winning pet will receive the Hambone Award trophy, a gift card, and a donation in their name to an approved pet charity of their choice.
Oh, so Tom, the winner has not been announced?
No, those are some of the
Those are
some of the
finalists.
nominees.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have pet insurance?
Boy, I wish I did.
Yeah.
Now that I'm about $15,000 in.
Boy, oh boy.
How did they know about
A
it?
trip to the woods costs $15,000.
Remember back in the day?
Josh, believe me, they know when you go in and you go, well, what's wrong? It's such and such and such, and it's going to be $2,349.
Yeah.
And you go, okay.
Yeah.
I remember begging my dad to spend the money on one of our cats.
What?
Yeah, it was going to be thousands of dollars. Our cat got hit by a car, and
hang on a
This
second.
is not going to end well.
no, it
Could
ended
we-
perfectly. Yeah.
Oh.
So my dad goes, okay.
Well, they had to put the cat in a chair, though, right? You told me
with a blanket over his lap.
That's our old cat.
No, Frank. It was Frank. Frank the cat. He ended up being just fine.
Oh, good.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. So
And I had to. I would go, Dad. I will pay you back, please. We have to get this done. I love
Did you
him.
pay him back?
No, and I was often reminded.
Well, I mean, my Frankie just had 2 emergency vet visits. It's totaled about $550 2 weeks ago. I mean, it's... And then do the knee surgeries on both dogs. That's $8,000.
Knee
Yeah,
surgery?
I wish.
What the hell's Frank?
ACL?
Running back?
No. Leo had both his... It's called TPL surgery, yeah.
Well, maybe this insurance is something to look into.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, I wish I'd had it.
I wish I'd had it. I will never not have it again.
Brain scan on a dog, 1995.
Yeah, see?
And so they can go, nope, nothing wrong. Oh, thanks.
Nope, just an idiot.
I'll just take cash. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we've had a wonderful morning because we have a terrific guest in the studio. Sitting next to Kristi Lee, it's a veteran of many years with a guitar. A guy who...
I thought you were going to say bottle.
I can't, Pat, I tried.
Well,
this is why I get the reputation of being the dick in the show, but no, I'm trying to do something nice.
No, you are the dick on the show. Oh, yeah.
Who put the dick on the show?
I blamed it all on me.
See, this is... I'm
not going to say anything until I'm introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Pat
Daly is here with us.
Thank
Pat.
you. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hi, Pat.
Hello, Pat. Good to see you.
You do an annual residency, if you will, at Sloppy Joe's. That's the place that does the famous Hemingway lookalike contest every year.
Yeah.
And you could actually...
And you win every year,
You
don't
could
you?
certainly place in that.
They've been after me for a lot of years to do that. And now I say I'm too old. He shot himself last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let me play a song for you.
Okay.
Please.
Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Oh, I can't read the paper. It's too small.
Must be the martinis.
Okay. Where's that music stand?
Would you like chicks
Okay, here we go.
readers?
Here we go.
You want my
Missouri-
cheaters?
Okay, let me start over. Okay, Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Most of the South is having a drought. And Malibu's having a slide in the mud. San Francisco is having an earthquake. They say she won't last through the year. The whole country is reeling in recession, and I'm having one more beer. Oh, I'm having one more cold one till the news and the blues disappear. The world's on the brink, but there's time for a drink, and I'm having one more beer. Okay,
yes.
wait. My sister is having a breakdown. My son is having a toke. My dad is having his old emphysema, and I feel like having a smoke. My buddy is having a sexual crisis. He's smiling at me kind of queer.
Uh-oh.
My secretary's having her pregnancy test, and I'm having one more beer. I'm having one more cold one till it all hits the wall and disappears. My wife's having fitsin' and cat's having kitsin', and I'm having one more beer. My daughter is having her nose pierced. My mom is having her butt tattooed. My brother is having an affair with my wife.
Uh-oh.
Guess who's the one getting screwed? So if you're having heart palpitations about the way things are heading around here, just give that waitress a pat and tell her that I'm having one more beer. Yeah. Geez, I'm going to have to practice that one.
I love that song.
I couldn't read my words.
That's all right.
I don't know why. I got to get them up this close now.
Stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on. Repeatedly.
Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
When you use Mr. Béchon, she won't be able to keep her hands off of you. And neither will you.
Is that masturbation?
Yeah, I think that's the scientific name.
Mr. Béchon, why not jerk a bottle off your department store shelf today? Mr. Béchon, it's not a sin anymore.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it. Now, how's your son?
Oh, he's great.
How old is your son now?
Yeah, he's a little 4-year-old. He actually he loves Thomas the Train. Have you ever heard of Thomas the Tank
Oh,
Engine?
sure.
already-
they have different names, Donald, Toby. And one day he's got them spread out in the restaurant, and the waitress comes over. She goes, "That's Thomas, the tank engine. Is Thomas your favorite?" Justin goes, "No, I like Percy. Percy's one of the trains." But unfortunately, he can't pronounce his R's yet. Imagine my horror. The whole restaurant hears my son go, "I like Percy." Who doesn't? Daddy does, too. The guys who sit behind us do. That's my favorite. That's why you're here.
Yeah, met Joey from Philly. He likes in the car.
And Sue, where's your old lady?
Nick Griffin's our guest. I'm glad that
I'm glad everything's okay now. Yeah.
Now, are you dating at all? Do you see anyone? Are you?
No, I don't. I mean, I tried. You know, they're doing that internet dating, which.
Have you tried that?
I have tried it, yeah, but I just don't. I don't see a future in it because there's no story if you do get married with your kids. You know, I was checking the box score and then I double clicked on your mom's head.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey, chick. He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold. Chick. He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Well, I notice we're entering the third hour of the show, which means that we'll have to get to another Ace Cosby joke of the day since we're doing a special edition of the show honoring a guy named John in England who was running 40 miles on his 40th birthday.
Why, God,
and,
why?
He's, I believe, last time we checked in, he was at the 28th mile, I believe.
You got this, Johnny. You got it.
Keep going. We'll get
Give
that
up.
Ace
Give up,
Cosby
Johnny.
joke on the day.
Think how good it would feel just to stop.
Nope.
Think about that,
Joke
John.
of the day coming up. Now, and we have an obscure request from Mr. Godwin. We're going to frantically work on it. It may take a day or two.
Whoa. Okay.
Why would you mention it now?
Well, I did because I mentioned it earlier for our trucker friend driving the glass truck. But we now return to the news desk with Kristi Lee.
A group of humans who identify themselves as dogs got together in Germany last week. An estimated 1,000 people who prefer to be recognized as canines instead of humans organized a gathering at the Berlin Potsdamer Platz railroad station.
Terrific.
Well, that sounds lovely.
Hey,
the attendees.
we're going to take a picture. Go, everybody on the tracks. Step on the tracks.
This gets better.
Ignore that whistle.
Yeah.
The attendees communicated only by howling or barking at one another.
So we're celebrating psychopathy.
Yeah, they all broke up when a guy dressed as a squirrel ran by.
1,000 people.
You know, it's unfortunate that they had the fire hydrant cosplayers next door. Boy, we played this wrong.
So you can identify now as whatever you want.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Can you identify as intelligent? Is that possible?
Some of these might be good boys and girls. Yeah. Very smart.
So this is different than wearing a dog suit, and or do they dress up? This isn't the furry
different
thing.
than furries, yes.
But here's the thing, Tom. They act like dogs no matter what, so they are defecating like dogs.
Yeah.
They're not using bathrooms.
You think?
They're not.
Is it BYOB, bring your own bag?
Your own doggy bag?
They're certainly not wiping.
Oh. They're just rubbing.
Maybe they do that thing where they drag their butt on the ground.
They do. And have their anal glands expressed.
Okay. Well, what else is going on, Kristi?
Boy. There's new research out there that indicates that bystanders are less likely to give a woman CPR in public.
Oh, yeah.
CPR, of course, involves applying chest compressions combined with mouth-to-mouth breathing in order to pump blood to the brain when the heart stops beating.
Mouth-to-mouth breathing, you're not doing it.
No.
Madam,
oh, that's how it starts.
You're going to have to transfer that. You're going to have to get unless you're extraordinarily limber, you're going to have to get a.
This is really sad. A team of doctors found women are less likely than men to receive the life-saving cardiopulmonary resuscitation in public places, which of course leads to more women dying from cardiac arrest.
That's because the husbands are standing there going, she'll be all right. No. Wait.
This happens all the time. She'll be fine.
She'll cough it up.
Can't do it. I'll get a boner.
Oh,
just
that is crazy.
Just let her do
I
it.
think it's the opposite of that.
They don't want to get.
They don't want to get sued.
Sued, yeah.
Yes.
Still yak it up here in a minute. Hang on.
They don't want to get sued, I would think.
Try not to worry about stuff like that when you're giving CPR.
I know,
I think
right?
when you're actually in that situation, everyone gets super nervous, as they should. And
Yeah.
wow, yikes. Well, that's not good.
Authorities in Florida.
If we were to be giving you
CPR?
would you?
Oh, God, here we go.
Should we circulate a memo asking the rest of the staff who they'd like to give them the mouth-to-mouth in order of...
Can you pick one, or can you have the
No, I think you have to have a whole list.
top three,
what if
or-
Ace isn't here? Who's going to do it for Kristi?
Well, I'd pick Ace, absolutely.
Would you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Look at those lips he's got. Oh, my God.
Defibrillators up on the wall now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did see that.
Chick, if I'm ever suffering from some sort of ailment of the heart or whatever,
Yes.
and it looks like I need CPR, and you find me, you can give me CPR. I'll be in my office.
Behind the couch.
Love it. Love everything about it.
I mean, what do you do if there's four of you standing around? Do you do a quick Three Stooges, and, pick...
I know exactly, because I took the class.
I took the class, too. If you two had taken the class, you would know what to do.
Yeah.
No, that's because Chick and I are the ones that are going to need it. We're not going to be administering it.
We're hardly going to be alive to...
A couple people, one would go call for help.
Call
the
for
other
help.
one would go get the machine.
That's right.
The other person is
Starts
doing
the
the manual
compressions.
CPR.
Yes.
What about lunch? You got to go get lunch.
And the fourth goes and gets a bite to eat.
There you go. I think we got to work on this right away. But first, let's go get some lunch.
First of all, I would be in charge.
Of course.
And I would send Mark out for coffee. This may take a while. Mark, give me my standard decaf.
God,
That's an interesting question. That's a really interesting study. Once again, if you're just joining us, apparently this survey found that bystanders are less likely to administer CPR to a woman than a man in a public situation.
I would think you'd want to. Well,
yeah.
No, it's very awkward anyway.
It is awkward. Correct. Yeah.
I don't see. You guys think when a situation like this presents itself, the awkwardness comes into your head, or
I wouldn't. I'd jump right in.
It obviously does.
I think
most
also
people.
Because the chest compression, so now you're doing touching.
Well, and I think probably most of the people they interviewed or asked have not had the class. They don't know the training. They don't know what's involved.
And when I would, if I'd start doing chest compressions, I'd have to do the horn sound. As I was,
every time.
Now, do you remember what you're supposed to say?
Staying alive.
You're supposed to sing the song "Staying Alive."
There's many songs you can choose.
Sure, but that's a good one.
That's the one that they recommend because everyone knows it and it's the right tempo.
There are many songs.
You'd be surprised.
The right tempo.
What would you choose?
I would choose probably
You reckon the Edmund Fitzgerald?
Iron Man by Black Sabbath.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
So are you going to, when you get to the bump part, are you going to go pump, 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 pump,
yes.
pump, 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 pump? No,
don't do that.
It's supposed to be. See, it's supposed to be a steady beat. Pat, help me. You're the musician.
Ace, I don't remember if you were there.
144 beats a minute, I think.
You were
Ace
at the
was
class?
there.
So Ace, Pat, Kristi, and I, you remember, it's a surprising amount of force you have to do.
I had an issue.
Like
you really
you can't
gotta
believe
get
how
in there.
hard you actually have to push that rib cage.
an issue.
I did. I almost fainted.
At one point, Pat did kind of go,
I did.
This is a real workout.
Remember,
Pat, you've got to start working out.
That's what I thought.
remember, adulting is not Pat's strength.
Right. I know that.
Maybe he can make an egg. And can you make toast?
Maybe.
Okay.
I will never forget the look on his face when someone asked him to go pick out a stain for an end table he wanted. And he goes, "What's that?
I never
What
heard
are you
of that.
talking
You've
about?"
never heard of a stain?
Never heard of a stain, Kristi.
I didn't know how to buy it.
Well, it's amazing. Like many things, they take cash or credit cards.
Did not know what was going
Just go
on.
pick out the bucket of paint.
Oh, my.
Well, thank you very much, Kristi. What's coming up?
Do you have a song, Pat?
Yeah, we'll do it when we come back. I want to go over the chord changes.
Oh.
It's called CPR class.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, that would really fit in.
Yeah,
It
fit
would've
in
fit,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So, if you don't know CPR, by all means, take the class. Could come in very handy, save somebody's life.
Yeah. I carry the little card in my purse now, so I have something to refer to.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
It's got the directions and everything?
Yeah. Tells you what to do.
Well, what if you try and you fail? then it's your fault.
But you did everything you could.
That's right.
You'll be okay. They have laws about Good Samaritans.
They do?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you saying I could kill someone?
No, I'm saying.
I timed it right?
I'm saying you're going to be home pretty soon, aren't you?
I sure am.
Why don't you go now?
Aren't you going to be glad? Hey, fall is almost here. I believe it arrives sometime Saturday. And if you're like us, you're settling back into your routine. And what's happening? Well, your house is sitting empty and oh so vulnerable. That's why you need Simply Safe, the design it yourself, do it yourself home security system with the brand new innovation from Simply Safe, the 24/7 Live Guard protection. Now, if an intruder breaks into your home, Simply Safe professional monitoring agents can actually see, speak to, and deter said intruder through Simply Safe's new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera, stopping them in their tracks. 24/7 Live Guard protection possible by the new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera available with Fast Protect monitoring. It's the only indoor security camera that can trigger the alarm and instantly deter intruders with a built-in siren. You can install it your way, of course. Do it yourself in about 30 minutes. I did. Or yes, you can have a Simply Safe expert set it up for you. Either way, it's easy to protect your home. And now, for a limited time, get 20% off your new system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Visit simplysafetom.com today. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee. And, wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
More Hambone?
Little Hambone.
Hambone.
It's the great Carl Perkins.
Oh, yeah.
Like that bass?
Yeah, I do.
We should start singing.
That's a nice stand-up bass. Yeah.
Hambone, where you been?
What the hell is that?
Carl Perkins.
I'm in the Hollywood City and I'm going.
That's Carl Perkins.
Why did you go out there?
That's Snoop Dogg. No. When we come back.
You had me, man.
When we come back, we have, did you know there's a place called Beer Can Island?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We're going to find out what happened there. Everyone's okay. And we have pigs in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom.
Well, I watch, I'm home during the day a lot, and I have a little ritual called watching 8 hours of Law and Order in a row on cable. Because you can. Yeah. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Charmed, crap, it's over. Right. But I love Law and Order because it's ripped from today's headlines. You know? It takes some news story that's going on, then they change the names up a little bit, then they make that the plot for the episode. The thing about Law and Order is, though, every episode has to involve a murder. And even if there's not a murder in the news story they're talking about, they just go ahead and add a murder into what happened.
Okay.
And, which has got to piss off the people in the news story, because they're watching. Fred Thompson and Sam Waterston are hashing out the case. Now, Jack, I'm afraid you're going to have a political firestorm on your hands if you insist on prosecuting this as a first-degree murder trial.
Politics is your area, not mine, Arthur. It's my job to convince a jury that the governor of New York was caught with a high-priced call girl and then murdered her.
Elliot Spitzer is sitting home saying, whoa, I didn't murder her, all right? Everyone knows you're talking about me here. You're not fooling anyone with this Elliot Bitzer character. Yeah. Right? He should sue Law and Order, which would be an episode of CSI New York.
Yes.
I don't know how that stick would work.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
One of the things I like about you is you don't necessarily lower your sights when it comes to some of the things you do. You're willing to go out on a limb.
Oh, I have no sights.
You're willing to go out
blind.
You're willing to go out on a limb and do an impression that perhaps most people aren't going to pick up on.
I'm fearless,
and I respect you for that.
Thank you.
Especially when there's a high quality to the message, and of course, I'm referring to Gregory Peck.
Oh, yes.
Now, Gregory Peck,
Gregory
Peck, not familiar to everybody necessarily, a brilliant actor.
Not everyone knows who he is.
That's right. But if there was a period of time in which he was a big leading man.
Mm-hmm.
He was
one of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
And he was in something you don't see much anymore unless you look hard, and that is what I would call an important movie.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great movies out there, usually
The Omen,
independent movies.
No, Boys from Brazil.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, I don't mean the.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying. There are a lot of great movies out there these days, but they tend to kind of, you got to look for them. A lot of the stuff that gets a lot of publicity is just a bunch of crap with a bunch of crashes and the same old junk. But
To Kill a Mockingbird was a great film.
One of the great films of all time. And,
Yes.
and you do one of the few tributes to it.
Well, yeah, it's a great movie. You learn a lot about tolerance and diversity from it and stuff. But it was made in like 1960 or whatever.
Yeah.
And America's changed a lot since then. There's a lot of groups in this country, not even just racial or ethnic groups, but groups of people who define themselves a certain way. And a new one pops up every week. We're like, all right, we're weird, but you better like us or you're a jerk. Like, all right, we'll write you down on the list. Yeah. If they made To Kill a Mockingbird now, it'd be like 10 hours long to cover all these different groups.
How true.
Atticus Finch would be out there, tell his little daughter, "Now, Scout, remember how I told you that black folks are just the same as we are, and we're to treat them with respect. Well, the same goes for these Shiite fundamentalists who just moved in across the streets. They disbelieve different things than we do. So if you see them out there stoning one of their women to death for sneezing on Wednesday, you pay them no mind. Nobody likes a nosy Nelly. And in this house over here live coprophiliacs. Those are people who derive sexual pleasure from human feces. Now, just because they're unrepentant dump truckers and we're not doesn't mean that we are somehow better than they are. They work hard like all Americans to put food on their table so they can eat it and poop it out and have sex. I don't know how it works.
I don't want to know how it works.
You just have to be tolerant. No Oscars for that movie.
No.
Mike McRae.
How about that?
Show. Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bonjour, Bob and Tom.
Oh, it's
Pepe Lescote.
Pepe Lescrotum. Good morning,
Hi,
Pepe.
Pepe.
Comment allez-vous with you?
Oh, we're fine.
Hi, Pepe.
I heard you were talking about my old job.
Your old job was?
Oui, collecting the non-urine.
Oh,
the
is that your job?
used in these fertility drugs.
Yes, it was a terrible, terrible job, and I'm glad I no longer do it.
Well, why was it so bad?
Well, you have to go around, collecting the urine. But I just wanted to call to tell you why they had to stop using it.
Why?
Well, it's a terrible, terrible thing. These babies, they were conceived and born with using the non-urine. When they came out, they would not cry. When they were spanked,
They wouldn't.
no.
See, the problem is Josh won't shut up.
Oh, I know it's not your fault.
I apologize.
No, it's not your fault not for paying attention.
Kristi has to give the
Totally
nationwide
lost. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom
I
Show.
don't have to.
There's Kristi
I'll
Lee.
never do it again.
Happy to meet you.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
So that meeting we had during the break wasn't very effective.
I'm Chick McGee. No, everybody
What
loves
meeting?
listening to you and Pat argue in the break room.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of our favorite things.
Argument. I was just informing him of his deficiencies in every aspect of living.
Poor
Now-
Chick, real quick, a peek behind the curtain. He's in the green room, and I walk in, and he's staring out the window. And he
I'm
goes,
just looking out the window.
and he goes, what a beautiful day. And he meant it.
I meant it. But boy, it's a really beautiful day. It's sunny.
So what happens? I start singing.
Oh, what a beautiful
Pat
morning.
walks in. Tom's not far behind, and we just ruined your break.
Yeah.
You just had to leave the green room.
And then he's still singing. He puts his hands on me.
I thought what would go well with a song? Rubbing your shoulders.
Beautiful. And I believe I might have cursed at that point.
You did?
That's a shame. Okay, now it's time for our
Not
special.
interested.
I think it's time for our special treat.
Okay.
Look at the
Well,
big
it's better
screen.
not-
There we go.
Oh.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm the special treat.
Don't be.
I feel like you're all disappointed now.
But it's not Friday. It's throwing me off.
I know it's the midweek edition, Kristi.
Yay!
And you are who?
No one wants it. And not a single listener is tuning in just for this. But here it is anyway. The midweek edition of Failed to Mention News. Now here's your host, Jeff Oskay.
There we go.
That's right. I like to keep my intros short and succinct. I'm Jeff Oskay. We don't give you all the news each week, so I'm here to give you the news that you guys failed to mention.
All right.
Last week, we had a story about single parents know within 50 minutes on a first date whether they are going to want to pursue the relationship further with the person they're out on a date with. What you failed to mention, it's hard. I was a single parent for years. It's hard dating as a single parent. The hardest part is just finding someone who is on the same custody schedule as you. I'm serious. I think that's the only reason me and my lady made it. We were on the same custody schedule. It got to the point when I was dating, I wouldn't even ask the woman her name. I would just ask her custody schedule. I'd be like, what are you, Tuesdays and Thursdays? Sorry, I'm Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Not going to work out. What about you? Every other week? Is this your on week? Nope, not going to work. What about you? 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks during the summer. What are you in the National Guard of crappy moms? No, you're out. Aaron Rodgers is out for the season, most likely. What you failed to mention, now he'll be stuck on the couch for the rest of the season watching the interest compound on that $75 million.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. A Hampton County bowling alley brawl was absolute chaos when police arrived with as many as 15 people taking part in the fight, throwing everything they could at one another, including bowling balls. What you failed to mention, what gutter people?
Oh, indeed.
Nope. Okay.
Was that a cow?
Yeah, I got one loose in the newsroom. My bad.
Okay.
Calm down, Bessie. There's speculation circulating that Dracula was actually a vegetarian. Did you see this?
Yeah.
What you failed to mention, even then, he would only eat blood oranges.
Oh.
Are we awake in there today?
Blood oranges.
Thanks, Chick. A man recreated the Mona Lisa using only potatoes. What you failed to mention, I saw it. It sucked. She had 72 eyes.
Potatoes, you see.
Very pun heavy.
72 eyes. Yeah, pun this, Josh. A group set the world record for the longest applause. The crowd of people clapped for 3 hours and 16 minutes. What you failed to mention, I bet the band was happy they finally stopped so they could start their encore.
We're so tired. I wish they would just let us start the
Come on, let me play Seven Bridges Road and get out of here.
Whip and post.
And finally, I would like to brag real quick on a personal note. My lady has just been taken on the head coaching position for the only synchronized swimming program in the state. I'm super proud of her.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
What I failed to mention, since she started her new position, it takes 100% of her time. And I'm having to pitch in way more around the house, which I don't mind. And this might sound sexist, but there's something about a woman's touch. Like, she and I both clean the same house. When she's done, it looks amazing. When I'm done, it looks like 2 raccoons just got done banging it out in my living room. I don't know why, but it's too much for me to keep up on with 3 active kids. So we are considering a sister wife.
Oh, hey now.
Really?
Only one rule, according to my lady. Only one rule. You may, under no circumstances, be thinner or cuter than her. That's the only rule. And listen, don't worry. This is not a ploy for sex. This is a ploy for help. Ladies, I don't need you to be good in bed. I need you to be good at making beds. Are you good at returning stuff to Kohl's? Do you like organizing? Do you love to cook? Can you change the alternator in a 2014 Chevy Silverado? Then you might be the sister wife for us. Basically, we're looking for a methed out Rachel Ray. We've even got a tiny house out back for you to stay in, aka the The Shed. Yeah. So, ladies, feel free to submit your applications to Jay Oskay at Bob and Tom for consideration. We hope to pick our new sister wife by Monday. So get those applications in. I've been Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
Failed to mention.
Jeff. Yeah, right. Oh, that was great, Jeff. Thank you very much. And by the way, his lady is lovely.
She is.
And she's a great coach. That's
Yes,
true.
That synchronized swimming is tough.
That's great.
It's real hard to go, come on, ladies, all at the same time.
Why did you point out his lady was lovely? That implies that if she was ugly, we wouldn't be excited for her.
I think he may have inadvertently implied that
she was ugly.
No, she had a rule: no one better looking than her. But we're saying it's going to be a little tough.
Yeah, because she's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
but synchronized coaching is easy.
No, it's not.
It's
hey, Becky, you were a little slower.
Do you have your sound effect, please?
Speed up.
You know about Josh angering the world.
You don't even have to get in the water.
And now, Josh. Angry's
It's not me.
synchronized swimming coaches.
I'm just repeating everything Jeff has said off the air.
Okay,
Poor
now,
Jeff.
Kristi, it's quiz time.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not quiz time yet. I'm sorry, I forgot.
What?
We had a really.
Pat's got a song.
I know we had a really interesting story. Can you do it again? This is serious business, and I don't mean to make light of it,
Sex and violence and rock and
it's
roll.
about CPR and how this study found that bystanders are much less likely to give a woman CPR in public
That's a story.
because
because
it's awkward and there's touching and
it's public and
Some
they're
of them
afraid
are
of being
ugly.
sued, and that is
Thank
not
you, Josh.
it.
That was very helpful. Could you hit him with a wet sack of
Noodle?
Nope, I
human
think he's
manure?
doing a hell of a job over there.
So, Pat, you guys took the CPR class.
We did indeed,
And
yeah.
we have the, what's it called, defibrillator?
Defibrillator, yes,
Over there in the
hanging
wall.
now.
And you got a song about CPR?
I do. Here's how it went. The class. We took a 3-hour class to be certified to give CPR.
CPR.
We learned the Heimlich and how to use an AED. I had a hard time paying attention since I've been up since 4 a.m. Oh, but I listened to the teacher attentively. She told us how hard to pump and how much to count and when to blow. We attached these sticky pads to the dummy's heart. I was on my knees pumping furiously, and I had some pain in my chest. Now I'm the one who might need a jump start. Yeah, I had a heart attack giving CPR to a mannequin. Ended up in the ER somehow. Ironically, I was pumping hard to the beat of Staying Alive. Tell me, who's the big dummy now? I had a heart attack giving CPR to a mannequin. And I'm never taking a class like that again. That's how it went. A little exaggeration.
Yeah, we would urge everyone to take the class, by the way, and also learn the Heimlich maneuver. Very important. You ever witnessed anybody do that?
No.
Yeah.
I have.
In real life?
Yeah, I have
No.
twice.
Yeah.
Really?
I had to Heimlich myself once.
What?
You did?
I was out back on the deck cooking and eating a piece of chicken. And my partner at the time, she was inside on the phone. And I was like,
Oh.
On
So
your
you just
po-
pounded on your diaphragm?
Did you
yeah,
get
there was
bend
a
over a
railing
chair?
there, so I just kept going on the rail and finally.
Okay, over the rail.
Oh, yeah. You pulled through, huh?
Well, I'm glad you
That's
brought this
great
up.
news.
Ace, before we get to our other surprise, I've got another letter here.
Will you stop saying surprise?
Wasn't that a nice surprise having Mr. Oskay on?
Yes.
Yes, it was a very nice surprise. He's very
member
good.
of the family.
We love him.
But it was a surprise visit.
Because it's a Wednesday. It's not Fridays.
Okay.
What do you got there, Tom?
Oh, God. I don't know. Do you have any heroin so I can shove it in my ass just to get rid of the pain that's there right now? Although that's chick. Okay, sorry. I want to mention Mr. Oskay is going to be part of a very special show at the Olympic Theater in Cedar Rapids. Don't miss this because it's going to feature Mr. Pat Godwin.
Woohoo!
And Pat will be pole vaulting because it's the Olympic Theater.
That's right. Saturday, September 30th. Pat, how high did you get pole vaulting in high school?
12.8.
Nice.
What he says.
Did you bend the pole?
Yes, I did.
Did your girlfriend bend it last night?
Hey.
Gentleman never says anything.
Thank you very much. By the way, that's coming up once again Saturday, September 30th. Jeff Oskay, who's terrific on stage, and Patty G. That's so exciting. Well, this next letter is not about either of those guys.
Okay.
It's the perfect segue. We've been working with John. John is from England and lives there right now. And he is on his 40th birthday today running 40 miles.
That's something. Wow.
And he's actually listening to us as he does this. That's the beauty of contemporary technology. He can listen to this show in England. My sister often watches it.
Oh, yeah. Janny does almost every day.
But, John, happy birthday.
Yes.
He just sent this one. Update.
Okay.
You're wondering how I'm doing this. I do not have a stenographer.
Running alongside him.
I have to slow down and walk to type. I am currently passing mile 30.
Ooh.
This has been a great birthday gift, by which I mean pissing chick off.
That's great. How much farther does he have to go?
Another 10 miles. He goes, let's tee up.
That's something.
Hour 3's joke of the day.
Okay, Johnny.
Well, thank you, John. Congratulations.
Sounds like he's even becoming more, got bigger balls with every message he sends us.
I think so.
He's running the show.
He's having a great birthday, and here it comes.
That's great.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What do you call a camel with 3 humps?
What do you call a camel with 3 humps? I don't know, Ace. What?
Pregnant.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
You have the 2 on the back and then 1 on the bottom.
That's barely a sentence.
That's excellent.
All right.
Fun.
Okay.
It's illustrative of the process of birthing.
So one of the camels only has 1 hump, though, right? Instead of 2?
Yep.
Yeah. You got your dromedary, and then how'd they get that horse in the Three Stooges that had the big dip in it? Did they
Swayback?
Yeah, how'd they do that? Was that just a natural horse?
It's a horse.
Did they torture some poor horse?
Yeah, it's a horse.
Who's to say
horse
back then?
Birth defect.
Yeah, they didn't really have the.
They keep the horse in the basement for all of its life, and they bring it up.
Okay, thanks. I'm sorry I brought it up. Now, Kristi, this is our quiz. I know you weren't expecting this.
Oh, God. I don't do well on pop quizzes, but go ahead.
Okay, what am I referencing when I say Mrs. Fubb's Parlor?
Mrs. Fubb's Parlor.
Fubbs. Mrs. Fubb's Parlor.
Do you know the answer to this?
No, but I've got a couple guesses.
Why is everybody pointing at their crotch?
I think you have a Mrs.
I have a Mrs. Fubb's Parlor.
Yes.
Oh.
It's from 1823.
Okay.
It's a slang term, according to lexicographer Jonathan Green. A slang term for the naughty bits, if you will.
For
The
a woman.
The mommy parts.
And 1823 to Tom was just yesterday.
Was Fubb's Parlor a known cat house or something? Or?
It just, that was, you'd say, how are things in Mrs. Fubb's Parlor? Might be, I don't know.
Itchy.
Itchy, yeah.
Itchy.
Well, back then, who knows?
A galloping venereal disease.
This one is so funny. I don't know what it's. I'm going to have to work on pronouncing this correctly. Contrapunctum.
That also means
the JJ.
What?
Contrapunctum?
Sounds like
Contrapunctum.
something going on in Nicaragua.
How do you spell it? Is it C-U-N?
No, it's O. Thank you, Josh. That was
C-O-N.
C-O-N. Thank you. T-R-A-P-U-N-C-T-U-M. Contrapunctum. How about this one? Sounds like a city in Michigan. Slang term for the vagina.
Detroit.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
That's in North Carolina.
Well, there's also Mount Pleasant, Michigan, of course.
Kristi, you sounded so... Well, that's in North Carolina.
That's right.
You can't move there, old Jeb. We'll miss you.
Now,
Jeb, you can't leave.
That's way over in North Carolina.
Now
Jeb, I need to tell you, the baby's yours.
Jeff, come back.
Now, this one, I don't know if they knew this in the 60s when they made the TV show, but this slang term for the...
Eddie's father?
Sergeant Bilko.
Petticoat Junction.
Well, first of all, great joke. However, that would have been 50s, wouldn't it?
Sure, but...
excellent joke. How's your Sergeant Bilko? And there's flies on it.
No, I would say Petticoat Junction.
I would say the courtship of Eddie's father.
Kristi, of course, our winner. In 1790, the slang term for the naughty parts for the ladies, Petticoat Lane.
Oh, there you go.
How about that?
Right there.
Yeah.
And then we have Mrs. Fubb's Parlor again.
I want to know who Mrs. Fubbs was.
How about this one? In 1835, one might say the thatched cottage. For those of you playing Connections, with a thatch thing last week. Okay.
There we go.
Sorry.
You got to be careful there. You want a clean woman.
Yeah.
You don't want somebody with thatched cottage cheese.
This one is just odd. The matrimonial peacemaker. That's from 1708.
That's a good way to stop a fight.
Well,
yeah.
Hey, you want some of this?
Fine.
Yeah, the old Lysistrata, the old withholding until you stop the war.
Yeah.
This is really odd. I don't understand this one. You'll have to help me because this is the female. It says the rule of 3.
I wonder what that means. Rule of 3.
Rule of 3?
Who are you adding to the mix?
I don't know. I mean, I could see the rule of
Aren't
2.
there three holes down there?
No.
Well, this one's really shocking. It comes from 1523. Piss flaps. You would think
they did less crude back then.
I'm sorry, what year was that?
15.
Oh, yeah.
You would have thought.
That was known as the plain-speaking 1500s.
It would have been something a little...
Don't look up anything to do with a man. Don't do it.
Thank you, Josh. Nice capper. The rest of them, valid, legit. I'd like to apologize to the lexicographer, Jonathan Green, who has spent a lifetime looking up this stuff.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it was so odd, so weird.
Yeah.
I've got
fully packed.
Contrapunctum.
Yeah,
that is something.
We've talked about this. I've got a friend who's an ER doc, and he said you'd be amazed how many women refer to it as down there.
That's good. Yeah.
I get it.
I mean, maybe it's time for some anatomy classes.
Well, maybe they're embarrassed to say the word vagina.
Yeah. Right.
Shh.
Or
sorry.
What about Who Snatched Lane? People don't want to say that.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk a little bit about my buddy Steven Singer. Steven Singer likes the real thing. That's right. I'm talking about real, natural, earth-born diamonds. Steven's famous for his diamonds. He's also famous. Say you got a beautiful, beautiful engagement ring. A couple years ago, you go, you know something? Let's upgrade that, get a bigger one. Well, you're going to get full credit for the first one. That's just part of what Steven Singer knows about diamonds. And Steven's doing this now because he loves doing it. And not everybody loves Steven. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com and find out why. Because right now, how about a free lab-grown diamond? Because he's disrespecting lab-grown diamonds is what's happening here because he doesn't want them, doesn't like them. You can't trade those up. No. So he'll give you a lab-grown diamond. I like to call them Franken-gems. Igor, get the Franken gems. No, thank you. Real, natural, earthborn diamonds. That's what Steven's all about. Of course, he's famous for all kinds of jewelry, famous for his quick delivery. Get those orders in before about 2 o'clock Eastern time, and it's out the door that day. Great packaging, great notes for the sweetie. So whatever you're into, check out some great jewelry. It's always the jewelry season, always. Kristi will back me up on that.
Yeah.
You don't need a special occasion to make it a special occasion because jewelry always makes it a special occasion. At Steven Singer Jewelers, go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. If you please, that'll help us. It'll help him. And you'll be helping the world. When we come back, perhaps we have more terms for that and another little surprise, a song from Mr. Godwin. Right, Pat?
Okay.
Okay, good. He sounds very confident.
I don't know.
Nothing but home runs today from you, Pat. Come on. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1.
What do you want to hear?
Well, I was thinking
some music you want to hear.
I was thinking since it's summertime.
Yes.
And everyone's watching baseball, playing baseball. Do you know your softball tribute?
Yeah, I can try to get through it better than I did the other one. Church League softball. Let's pull the key up.
Great idea.
There we go. Church League softball fist fight. Getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church League softball fist fight, a bloody laying on of hands neath the left field line. lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church league, softball, fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass.
Thank you. Tim Wilson.
Girl, the food was great, the company even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late, let's just do it on our first date.
And you're strapping on a guitar. And now, what are you going to play your new one here?
No, I'll play a new one.
Okay.
I'm not like Haywood. I can't write a song about 2 minutes, but
I don't know, but you had a really good one you played last time I really liked. There we go. That's working.
Wayne had a wreck with a big old buzz. And you couldn't tell what kind of car that was. He rolled it in a field where he turkey hunts. That's 4 total cars in the past 6 months. But Wayne must not have learned his lesson yet. He just stuck a handicap tag on a black Corvette. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette? Colostomy bag and the cast is still wet. A shattered left leg with his neck in a brace. Wayne's trying to get to heaven in a high-speed chase. He's squealing tires and won't turn around. Got on a damp diaper and a hospital gown. Doing 120 in black fiberglass. Got a nurse on call and a cop up his ass. On 14 prescriptions for a compacted disc. Wayne's doctor's worried and his wife is pissed. And the news chopper chasing him up in the air. Wayne could give a damn about Obamacare, and his Allstate agent's getting all upset. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette?
Amen.
Let's do the big Bruce Springsteen in it.
Tim Wilson.
Ryan, how many lifestyle changes have you gone through?
This year, I've gone through maybe 2 lifestyle changes in the last 5 years.
Well, the first one was?
The first one was starting to eat meat again.
A second one?
Now going away from everything I've ever loved.
Everything.
Like it's no meat, it's no dairy, it's no alcohol, no caffeine.
You can't pet
a lot
puppies.
of fruits and vegetables, whole food. You're supposed to drink like non-fluoridated water that has minerals added
this
into it.
really sounds
so
dull.
it's no tap water.
It doesn't sound like you're going to make it.
No,
it really doesn't.
Right? It's like you have to you have to find joy in the little things.
But don't you find
Eat all the other
yourself
things.
like say you're on a date and your date is?
I make a date exception.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I
so
sure
there
do.
are exceptions
I've had
to all
17
rules.
dates in the last weekend.
As I continue to work, with these people and certain occasions will come up, like Shatner, of course, I've been doing for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
And so now there's another level of our relationship where he's invited me to his home for Monday Night Football and that sort of thing. And I'm a huge fan of his. You have to understand. So anything is surreal. But let me tell you,
Monday Night Football.
You haven't
Shatner.
You haven't lived till you've seen William Shatner staring at the TV screen in the crunch of a Monday Night Football moment and see Captain Kirk say, "Stick 'em." It really is a surreal moment.
Man. And Jesus said, "Take this bread and eat it. It is my body." And the disciples said, "Jesus, we're all on low carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting."
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Kristi Lee.
Hello.
In the performance room, it's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and somewhere in the United Kingdom, there's someone named John Running that we're all of a sudden keeping a really close eye on.
You got this, Johnny.
Just one person.
He's running 40 miles on his 40th birthday.
Yeah.
What is it Is
Really
it Newmarket, England right now?
That's correct.
Listening to the show, demonstrating the amazing aspects of contemporary technology.
Yeah,
you can listen to this dumb radio show anywhere on Earth.
Tom, is he a Royal Air Force or U.S. Air Force?
I don't know. I couldn't figure that out. He's an Air Force veteran. What is it? Wait a minute.
Could be
U.S. Air Force.
U.S.
Cool.
Air Force. Okay, sorry. Okay,
Could be
great.
Russian Air Force.
And the anniversary of the Air
Could
Force.
be a spy.
The anniversary of the Air Force the birthday was yesterday. Or no, Monday.
Monday.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
very good. Now, we have a lot to get to, including coming up the lovely Alli Breen with Sexy Time, one of our favorite shows. But right now, Kristi Lee is at the news desk, and
authorities in Florida rescued 6 persons from a sinking boat near Beer Can Island. WFLA,
our name says Florida,
reports that the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office received a call about the vessel taking on water. The Sheriff's Office Aviation Unit spotted the pontoon boat, helped guide the Marine unit to the location where the boat's 6 occupants could safely board the rescue vessel. Soon after, deputies saved 4 additional individuals who had become separated from the boat and took refuge on Beer Can Island.
Oh, they made it to the island.
Yeah, apparently.
I wonder how it got the name. Is it the shape or the...
all the beer cans on the island?
Yeah, the level of it.
I tell high school kids go out there and get drunk.
I don't know. I had a
covered with beer cans.
I had a college roommate that his bedroom floor could have been called Beer Can Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a hygiene issue.
Ugh.
Yeah, the ashtray's a floor. No.
That was your roommate?
Well, there was a period of time.
Ugh.
Oh, and he had a period, too?
Oh, God, unbelievable.
Ugh.
But what a cool name, Beer Can Island.
Yeah.
Kind of fun. Glad everybody's okay.
A baby has been born in India with 26 fingers and toes.
Well, that's the wrong amount.
And her family thinks it's divine. The newborn.
Vishnu or... Oh, no.
The newborn from Bharatpur in the northern Indian state of Rajasthan has 7 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot.
Wow.
Medical professionals said she was born with a rare genetic abnormality, but her family believes she's actually, quote, the second coming of a Hindu goddess.
There it is.
How about that?
Did you keep reading? They named the baby Abacus, which I thought was rather.
Yeah, that would be signed. They understand she can palm a basketball, so the Knicks have signed her. Seven fingers.
Would each finger be as what would one call it? Dexterous?
Functional.
Yeah. Would each one be as? I mean, would that person become? Could they play stuff on the piano no one else could play? I mean,
I don't know. That's an interesting question.
Oftentimes,
we'll have to follow her history.
Aren't there people born with 2 penises and one's just an ornamental thing? It really doesn't function, right?
Yes, sometimes.
Boy, mine's been like that for a while.
It just doesn't.
It's just ornamental.
Just a non-functional one?
Ornamental.
Decorative, really.
At this point, just put a bow on it. Just a garnish.
So you got married.
Wrap some lights around it.
Are you
Do you
married
lop them
right
off?
now? Huh?
Do you lop them off,
I think
these
they
extra
do.
digits?
Yeah, I think they do.
Do you lop off the extra digits?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
In
think
this case,
so.
I don't think they will because they think it's the second coming of Vishnu.
Right.
But I mean, I'm just asking.
What if it gets cold? What's she going to do for gloves?
Mittens.
See? This is why Kristi's so smart.
Right. Yeah.
A
You're
quick
right.
answer.
Mittens.
Maybe I don't think that. I think mittens are illegal in India.
Are they?
Oh, yes, they passed that.
A glove-only country.
That's right. They kept finding mittens in the fountains of the Taj Mahals.
Yeah.
We got to get rid of these things. It was just...
And there's a family called the Kittens who've lost their mittens.
Now, would it, Josh, if you were to say you were at one of these singles soirees that you're known to attend?
Love them. Yeah, every weekend I go.
Despite the fact you've got one of the longest relationships in the room, you're at one of these single soirees.
No one knows that.
Well, they do now. I'm
No one,
sick of it.
everything's a mystery about my love life.
That's right. Would you find it off-putting if a woman had 7 fingers on each hand?
Yes. Yeah.
Would that be a deal breaker or
Not necessarily a deal breaker, but it would be. I'd have to. It'd give me the creeps a little bit probably at first. and then I'd have to
Conversation starter,
get
that's
used
for
to it.
sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think I know what you're.
I don't
what
think.
you're getting at.
Yeah, I
here.
know what he's getting at,
Better
too.
grip, sort of thing.
I don't.
Better to hold the pizza or something.
I would care in a kissing situation if she put her hand on the back of my head. That would freak me out.
Would it?
I would not
A little
care
bit,
for that.
yeah.
Feel like a squid or something.
Yes.
Yeah, what's
not a
going
human-
on back there?
It's not a human being who's got a hold of me. This is some
It's an
sort of-
alien back there.
Does somebody
Alien.
kiss you and hold the back of your head?
Now-
Well, they held me down.
and Kristi, when you say 7 fingers on each hand, does that include the thumb?
I don't know. I haven't seen her. Do they have a picture of her?
I mean,
Why don't you shut up sometimes?
these are legitimate questions.
No, they're not.
They're dumb letters that I don't ask questions. There's a legitimate fun question.
What did you say? Read it again. 26 fingers and
26 fingers and toes.
There.
7 fingers on each hand, 6 toes on each foot.
toes. There.
It doesn't say 7 thumbs.
I didn't say 7 thumbs. I'm saying, do they count the thumb as one of the 7 fingers?
I'm sure they do.
Yes, they do, Tom.
We say 5 fingers.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're counting a thumb there, right?
Okay. And what's the thing you do with the 2 fingers and the up there? What is that called?
One in the
Sinky finger?
Throw a curveball?
Oh, no. It's 1 in the pink and 2 in the sink. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's something else. Sorry.
Oh, my.
Thank you very much.
Okay. There's a picture, but it's hard to see. I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Can you tell if there's 7 fingers on there? It's kind of weird looking.
Something's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lop them off.
Good
Fix
luck
her.
to the kid.
Fix her.
Coming up, we have pigs in the news. Also, I'm very excited because it's sexy time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation.
Yeah, we're actually gonna play. We're gonna play our current single. This is "Come Back to Me."
Okay, cool.
You see you gotta go and find yourself. You see that you're becoming someone else. Don't recognize the face in the mirror looking back at you. You see you're leaving as you look away. I know there's really nothing left to say. Just know I'm here whenever you need me. I'll wait for you. Oh, and I'll let you go. I'll set you free. And when you've seen what you need to see, when you find you, come back to me. Take your time, I won't go anywhere. Picture you with the wind in your hair. I'll keep your things right where you left them. I'll be here for you. Oh, and I'll let you go. I'll set you free. And
can't save you. It's something you'll have to do. So I'll let you go, I'll set you free. And when you've seen what you need to see, when you find you, come back to me. Come back to me. And I hope you find everything that you need. I'll be right here waiting to see when you find you. Come back to me. Now, now, when you find you, come back to me.
All right. Wow.
Excellent job. Thank you, very super.
All right. You guys are well rehearsed.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
H Incorporated can reduce those piles of paperwork to one small form that you simply have to sign and file.
Did you go to Tax Preparation H Incorporated?
I sure did.
Do we owe much?
Yep. Oh, we really got reamed by the IRS. But I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt as much thanks to Tax Preparation H Incorporated.
Tax Preparation H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I did a show at my brother's fraternity last time I was there, and they're all giving me the ideas, like how to, when they drink, how they get around, because they know they know drinking and driving is wrong. So they have this thing where they get really drunk, and then they walk to Domino's, order a pizza, and then when they go to deliver it, they ask the guy for a ride. Thinking, that's a good idea.
Home in 30 minutes or less.
The drinking and driving is the designated driver is a good idea. What always amazes me about that is they give these designated drivers coffee all night. They're like, "Have another cup of coffee." "Hey, Bob, that's a designated driver. Hey, that's a good thing what you do with your friends. Here's another cup of coffee. Have a soda. Here's another." They're not better off than someone that's had a six-pack. They get pulled over. They're wired out of their gourd. Like, "Officer, I'm the designated driver. I think you got to take care of these people." The cop's like, "Why don't you let the guy in the back puking drive? You can run ahead of the car, make sure it doesn't hit anything."
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, catch the big game last night?
Well, what truly is a game when you really think about it? I mean, it's merely a struggle for conquest between competing rivals in a match to attain victory, so they can feel superior about a relatively inconsequential endeavor.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for People Who Suck at Small Talk.
Bob and Tom, 24/7. Oh, yeah.
We sent you.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news deck.
Hello.
The news deck? Yeah,
I like the
There
news
you go.
deck.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Just sitting there. There's Jessica Alsman.
Hey.
That is on deck at the performance room.
He's not.
He's on deck.
Has he done any songs today?
He's done 3 home runs, or 4, actually.
Why do you feel the need to build him up? You're tearing the rest of us apart,
Because
and you don't
he's
seem to care.
vulnerable.
Because Pat,
I'm in my own little...
You want vulnerable, do ya?
Yesterday, Pat made one mistake, and then he was sulking about it all day long.
Did you point it out?
No.
Yes, you did on
yes,
the air.
you did. On the air.
No, after you pointed it out.
Hey, what was the mistake?
He meant to say stun, and he said stunt.
Boy, I don't even know if I noticed.
Stun
No
gun.
one would have noticed if somebody hadn't said anything.
The whole world notices when I make a
Emails pouring in.
Oh,
No,
Pat.
He's killed it today.
Hi, Josh. How are you?
Hey, Chick, how are you, man?
Hey, Ace
Don't
Cosby.
blame me.
Hey, John, running in the United Kingdom. We're paying attention to for some reason.
You're doing great, dude.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
You got this, Johnny. He's running 40 miles today, Tom. That's insane.
John's birthday in England.
That's just amazing.
Good morning. Congratulations. We're going out to our winner this week. This is week number 2 officially, and it's complete. And our winner for the Pigskin Pick'em competition, now he will be obtaining a Big Green Egg Minimax. It's Craig Joseph. Congratulations, Craig. A 9-way tie for first place. He beat all 3 tiebreakers. He only missed one game, the Baltimore-Cincinnati game. So congratulations. By the way, you can log on to bobandtom.com/contest and be part of week 3, which officially begins, of course, Thursday evening and runs through the Monday Nighter. Are they doing 2 Monday Nighters this week? Or
Yes, they are.
Well, okay, but the Monday Nighters, be part of it. Just pick the winners, and you could be like Craig and win the beautiful Big Green Egg Minimax. Very, very exciting. Now, we have Kristi Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Have we missed anything?
Oh, yeah. Pennsylvania authorities say thousands of minks were released from a fur farm. Police in Northumberland County report troopers were called to the Richard H. Stahl Sons, Inc. farm.
I bet a lot of people get lost going to the fur farm. How fur is it? I'd rather not say.
It's in Rockefeller Township where holes have been cut into the farm's fence. Troopers were told that about 6,000 to 8,000 minks were released from their pens.
Holy cow.
See, what you do is you cut a hole in the fence, and you get a mink to come over to the fence. And then you turn them around.
Officer, I'm just trying to push it through the fence, I swear.
Minks are nasty, right?
Yeah, they are.
They're really mean.
They're like ferret kind of looking things. Numerous state agencies, along with farm staff, trying to recover the animals. The Sunbury Animal Hospital warned residents the minks should not be approached as they can be aggressive. They've also opened a criminal mischief investigation and asked anyone with information to please call investigators.
You start walking up to a mink, it just pulls out a switchblade.
Hey, what's your problem?
What we got here?
Yeah. Hey, look at you.
So are they in the weasel family?
Yes.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
they're cute.
Absolutely, yeah.
They are cute, aren't they?
They are
but
cute.
I
We
don't-
have them right out here, you know.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
I always love prairie dogs in some places. They just pop up in like tall weeds, like, hey, what's going on? All right,
Those
bye.
Super
Love
cute.
it.
Oh, hey, look, a prairie dog.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Boy, that's, you know what?
Look, a mink.
Okay, it's test time.
That prairie dog game has got to be fun.
Yeah. Now, this time I'm going to go ask Ms. Alsman.
Yeah.
Alsy. There's a little quick quiz. I want you to know, I would like you to tell me, what is this? The pioneer of nature.
The pioneer, Johnny Appleseed?
You know what? That's a fine guess.
That is a fine guess.
More slang
This time,
for the 1820s.
Is this for the males?
This is, thank you, Kristi, the voice.
Snatch.
This is for not the snatch.
Now, pioneer of nature. He's getting in there. He's
This is for the
forging
man.
ahead.
These are slang terms for the male member.
The joint,
Okay.
the crank.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That one is from 1653. Once again, these were compiled by the distinguished lexicographer Jonathan Green. Thank you, Mr. Green.
Not familiar with this work.
Not the great writer John Green, but
No, different guy.
the elder. For example, in 1653, you might refer to the male member as your generating tool.
Okay.
But here's a great one, and this is an easy one. I think we'd all get this one. In 1653, one might refer to the male member as Master John Goodfellow.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
Have you really?
I've heard John Thomas.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
John Goodfellow.
Yeah, this one doesn't make sense to me. From 1653, the eavesdropper.
Oh, yeah.
Just gonna sneak on in.
I like it.
Is that
Well, you're obviously not familiar with how the human body has changed over the thousands.
You
of
could
years.
hear from your male.
You can
You
hear.
can hear through
Oh.
that.
I know that it can't think.
No,
That's for sure.
Oh,
Doctors-
that's where you're wrong.
Doctors used to put it to your chest like a stethoscope.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Cough for me, will you?
John Goodfellow. Do you remember in Back to School, chick at Rodney Dangerfield goes, so what are you majoring in? She goes, oh, poetry. And he goes, well, maybe some night you can help me straighten out my Longfellow.
Yes.
The classic.
My Longfellow.
Laughed and laughed.
Okay, and this makes sense. I had it wrong. The rule of 3 is for the male member.
Oh, okay. Then that makes more sense.
Okay, sorry. That was that
So
got
that's your wiener and your...
That's 3.
Meat and 2 veg. As
Does
on
some
this
guys
one.
have three testicles? Isn't that true? Some
What?
people have 3.
Whoa.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Never heard of old 3-ball Kev Roy? He was the...
Kevin Roy, yeah.
Ironically, the cousin of Dick Siamese.
Runs in the family.
Here we go. This is my favorite. Mr. Peaslin.
Peaslin.
The Peaslin. 1883 slang term for the male member.
Hey, Josh, what do you do with a guy with 3 balls?
You walk him
him.
and pitch to the rhino?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then lastly, another word for the male member, credentials.
Have you seen your credentials?
Apparently, my credentials are outstanding and upstanding, apparently.
Of course. Big as all outdoors.
From 1720, the silent flute.
You know what? Just like that, you totally redeem yourself. I like the way you said it. I like what you were saying.
These are
That
so
one actually makes sense.
The silent flute.
It's just so odd that they're dancing around it with all these terms. I guess we do the same thing.
Sure.
But can you imagine going to your doctor going, I tell you what, Doc, I was on my bike. I got hit by a truck. I think I may have damaged my silent flute.
I think he'll know exactly what you're talking
think so?
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you said, I think I may have hurt the old eavesdropper, I don't know.
I think it was your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go with the wrong lady, it becomes an eavesdripper. Oh, yes. Oh, the old Sif. The old spirochete. Yes, sirree. Well, that's fascinating. Oh, what else have we got, Kristi?
Police in Kentucky captured a pig. I know that doesn't sound unusual, but this one took place on Bacon Creek Road.
Did it?
Mommy's little piggy. The Corbin Police Department said officers wrangled the pig and joked that they were not using the word pig in reference to Patrolman Chris Brown or any other of the fine second shift patrol
I
officers.
didn't assume you were.
So now the cops
Someone doth
It's in the story.
the cops are doing pig jokes.
Officials said the animal's now in custody at the Corbin Police Department
It's in
and
jail.
urged the owner to collect their pig. Police added, quote, please hurry before the Corbin Fire Department gets hungry.
So it was Bacon Street, what was it?
Bacon Creek Road.
Oh, is that near Glazed Donut River?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't. That's so offensive.
The police
Tom's suggesting all those pigs eat donuts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Real nice.
Would have been funnier if it had been on Vegan Boulevard. Hey, guys, look at me. Leave me alone.
Hey, look at me.
Living and breathing irony right here.
Wait a minute. Is this Grill Street? If they don't pick up that pig pretty soon, the police, they're a hungry bunch, as they say.
Found him at the intersection of pork chop and spiral slicer.
See, you stumbled.
I almost said sirloin.
Yeah.
That's a different animal.
That's a whole different
other
ballgame.
thing. Yeah. You know.
Now, coming up, we have a sexy time with Alli Breen. Certainly looking forward to that.
I hope it's filthy today.
Help you with your love troubles.
You got the old silent flute.
Yeah.
Was in someone's parlor. Snatch. And there was hell to pay.
And oh, by the way, there's one of those things. There is a kind of a toupee reference in one of those slang terms that I think I missed for the ladies.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, there's the for the lady parts.
Was it like a merkin thing?
There's the nature's treasury.
Oh.
Treasury.
There's the Privy Council.
That's so funny.
And here's the one. This is from 1721. The ladies' low toupee.
The low toupee.
Wow.
I like that. Hilarious.
Aren't there a lot more women who are bald than we'd ever imagine? Isn't that right?
You mean bald on the top of their head?
Yeah, not hoping to be bald. No, I mean bald.
Yeah, that.
Losing their hair.
Oh well, that's
They get thins.
A lot of wigs, right?
well. It's nice. Whatever you want. Get whatever gets you through the
I don't
day.
think you should leave the house.
You can wear a low toupee known as the merkin.
I mean, if you go outside and people go, "Oh Jesus," you just stay in the house, right?
I had a friend named Merkin.
That's merkin.
Really?
Yeah, spelled with an E. Yeah. But Merkin, of course, is a pubic toupee.
What do you mean Merkin with an E? How else would you spell it?
Is the one down there M-I or M-E?
M-E-R-K-I-N.
Oh, it is an E. Okay,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This was the last name?
Yeah, last name was Merkin.
There's also
Absolutely.
Mert.
Was his name Harry Merkin?
No, but that would have been really funny.
Was his wife Anita?
There's got to be Anita Dix out there somewhere.
There have to be.
Probably a Dick Merkin.
The old Dix, the whole entire Dix family.
Is a toupee for the male area also known as a merkin?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
And the
okay.
dog.
Yes.
Remember Lassie?
Yeah, Lassie.
They called it a merkin.
You can get a gherkin merkin.
A gherkin Merkin?
Made out of all pickle. Yep.
Doesn't the jerkin merkin sound like a bad comedian?
I'd pay to see him.
I think that's how Ace started his career.
You have to wear a
It was
tarp like when you go to a Gallagher show.
Opening for Nick Griffin. It's the jerkin merkin. Sorry, Nick.
Sorry, Nick.
Is Nick going to be our guest this week?
Yes, tomorrow.
All right.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
All right. Now-
right on.
I hope you're not here. So that we can enjoy Nick the way without being interrupted by jackassery.
You were genuinely excited, and I pissed all over.
I do not wear a
Merkin?
merkin.
You should on the top of your head, man, and get that bald head out.
No, I have a pubic comb over.
A pubic comb.
Oh, it's you can't detect it.
Just bald on the left side then? So like he's gotta...
Well, you take just one day. You want a lot of. You want to go viral. Take one day and wear the most elaborate hairpiece in the history of the world, a big pompadour.
Oh, I'd try them on all morning. I would do that.
Just walk through the world.
Awesome.
I would love that.
Walk through the world, not just
One
work
day.
in the morning.
No.
Just,
Oh, you mean wear one out in life?
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Yes.
day.
No,
A real good one.
Yes.
you couldn't do that. Why
No.
not?
I bet you get a lot of this. Hey, you look really familiar. Do I know you?
I just saw a guy at the gym that had it. You know where they start sweating?
Yeah.
There's no sweat at all. Then about halfway down their head, there's just dripping with sweat. You're not fooling anybody, Joe.
I
Take it
never
off.
noticed toupees. I never do. So if guys are wearing them, I have no idea.
Oh, you know.
I can spot a fake rack usually, but yeah, not like a toupee.
You do have like men have gaydar. You have like toupee.
Toupee-dar?
Yeah.
Toupee-dar.
I like that.
I think you might be. Yeah.
Okay, right now I want to talk about Steven Singer Jewelers again because Steven is my buddy, and Steven wants to help you out with diamonds. He's an expert, of course, on diamonds, and you can find out all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. When it comes to diamonds, Steven likes the real ones. He refers to them as real, natural, earth-born diamonds, not what I call Franken diamonds made in the laboratory. No lab-grown diamonds from Steven Singer. He's not going to sell you one. He'll give you one if you buy a real diamond from him just to get you to shut up. Okay, maybe he wasn't that hostile, but I am. How about a nice diamond? Maybe an engagement ring is in your future. Some beautiful diamond earrings. All kinds of stuff is available from Steven Singer. And find out about this very special offer involving a laboratory diamond because he wants to underscore the value of a real, natural, earth-born diamond. Get all the details and show the one you love that there is no season, as I said before. No, there's no season for jewelry. It's always going to be very effective and fun. Get all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. And find out about those laboratory diamonds and the real, natural, earth-born diamonds. Steven famous for getting those things out almost immediately. Get that order in by 2 o'clock. It's out the door. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, Sexy Time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob
Now I know we're gonna try to do the big orchestrated version of Fred at some point.
Are we?
And we doing that now? Okay, so we're getting the.
Are we ready?
The official.
Y'all just tell me. I'll go.
We got the official Fred. Are the Fred singers out there at this point? We have to get some singers out here for this one. This is a song. This is actually the first
Hello, Wendy.
experience that Rodney had with the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, and we brought Rodney in and did a recording of this song, which ended up being what the deal that got Rodney his record.
Yeah, I
record
guess.
deal.
I can remember the first time I did the show, and I did like 2 hours of this, and of everything I knew. And then I remember you asking me, well, you got anything else? And then I said, I got this stupid Fred song. And then that was the thing that kind of stuck. And out of all the things, and if I don't sing it, by God, I hear about it too at the shows. You son of a bitch, I drove 400 miles here. You sing the Fred song. Looks like you're going to be doing it a cappella in my pickup truck.
How many of the Fred singers do we have out there? Do we just have Wendy? Because
we have no idea where the Fred singers are. Well, there's one.
Okay. I'm not sure there is any.
Okay, well, I know I can sing part of the Fred song. I can do it from right in here.
Okay.
You wanna, sure. Fred. Got it?
Fred. Very good.
We can all sing. I think we all know this one, so everybody sing their Fred part.
He once shot a man just for snoring. Got out of bed and he shot him dead. Well, his name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. He was riding across the desert on a horse to another town, looking for a woman in a nightgown. The horse's name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. Ha! Well, he got to a town, he met a woman in a nightgown. She was wearing a brown belly brand. Well, her name was, I didn't know what her name was. I got you, didn't I, boys? Listen, let's stop for a second. I didn't know what her... You guys want to try that again? I didn't know what her name was.
So?
It's like Haywood meets Rodney.
I think I waited a little too long to come in on the end there. All right, hold on. Well, we got...
know what her name was.
I didn't know what her name was, so we just called her Fred. There we go. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. That song was written under the influence of alcohol and a few other things I can't tell you about on the radio. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing the Fred song, you'd be, well, I should start by saying that alcohol has a tendency to make you think things are actually funnier than what they really are. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing this Fred song, you'd be laying on the floor right now laughing your ass off. Saying the same thing I'm saying. Why the hell's he singing the Fred song?
Fred! Okay, do the Freddy.
Boy, that was just in pieces.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
I'm 24/7.
Good morning.
Get sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
His name is Apollo Johnson, and he's America's #1 astronaut. But he's also a well-endowed ladies' man. Monumental Pictures proudly presents Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo, your rocket is so big.
Adult film star Dick Mahogany in his first starring role since Shaft's Lethal Weapon is astronaut Apollo Johnson. And when he's not orbiting the Earth, he's going around the world. Apollo Johnson. He's not just an astronaut. He's a charter member of the 100,000 Mile High Club. And believe me, there's nothing weightless about Apollo 13 and a half. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
That's how a professional announcer says it. News. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's over there.
Yeah, I am.
Milking it. There's Jessica Alsman.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Yeah.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Sure. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold playing that fun game. Where in the world is Alli Breen?
We're going to check in with the lovely Alli Breen, and I can tell from the background, Alli looks great, and she's at her house. Your home.
I'm home.
Your apartment, I should say. Your flat.
Yes.
You never tell Reno he looks great. I mean, arguably, you
No, he
can't.
kind of does.
But
Really? You've got that handsome Civil War beard.
Not you, Alli.
Thank God, yeah. That would not be a compliment.
You have your lovely lips and teeth and eyes and hair and everything.
What a sweet talker.
You sure can talk to the ladies.
I love your lovely teeth.
Your teeth are so nice. You've got a nice smile.
That had serial killer vibes to it.
Yeah.
Are those capped or are those primarily yours?
The front two are capped.
Okay.
None of your damn business.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
Hey, look, I'm trying to help dentists everywhere.
Why do you don't ask a woman about her? Never mind.
No.
Dear Bob and Tom, subject, extra fingers.
Oh.
Yeah. Kristi had a news story about who? Somebody in India.
Yeah, a little baby was born with
with
26 fingers and toes.
26 fingers.
Oh, my God.
Dear Bob and Tom.
I was a gymnast, and I cracked my front tooth when I was younger, so I've had to have them capped. But I was not born with extra toes or feet.
There's a linebacker playing for Kentucky Wildcats, J.J. Weaver. He has 6 fingers on one of his hands.
Well, that's unfair.
And Nike makes special gloves for him to wear on the field.
Good for him.
What do you think?
Not fair.
Sounds like a cool guy.
You can cash better.
Now, Alli, I hate to start your segment with a failure on our part, but I'm going to acknowledge this. We started off today's show with a letter from John. John is 40 years of age, veteran United States Air Force, currently living in Newmarket, England. He was going to run 40 miles on his 40th birthday. He asked for encouragement from us by having a special edition of the Ace Cosby joke of the day each hour.
And we've been talking about it all morning.
Now, this is awkward because his big birthday wish is for you to lift your shirt. So if you would just go ahead. What?
He does not want Chick to lift his shirt. He says
that was Alli.
That's exactly it. He said, John writes.
Wait a minute, I'll lift my shirt.
John writes,
Chick has an undershirt on. He could do that without exposing anything.
Right, there you go. Check these.
There we go.
We are now saying.
John writes. Don't just be quiet. John writes, I had to call it quits at 31 miles.
John. And you loser.
You know what, John? I'm not even going to drive 31 miles today. Good for you.
Quitter.
You killed it. You killed it.
All right, John.
Yeah, that's
Quitter.
impressive.
Happy birthday.
And he invited Chick to visit him in Newmarket, England, which is, what do we determine? It's right near Clitterton.
It's near Snail's Well or something.
Over by...
and 6 Mile Bottom.
It's over by Sputum Bottom. Sputum.
So I think we've ruined your segment. Alli, let's get right to it. Now, the way this works is people write letters to Alli, ladies and gents that are having love troubles. We try to solve them with a show we call Sexy Time.
I think we
what have you got, Alli?
Dear Alli, I've been talking to a guy for weeks, and I finally ended up hooking up with him over the weekend.
Yes.
When we woke up, I realized we were on an air mattress. And next to it, I'm not kidding, was a blow-up air chair. All of his furniture appears to be inflatable. He's 29. What?
What?
Well, now, Alli, you wouldn't know that, but here's the thing. As far as radio go, we all sit in air chairs. Because when we're on the air, these are the chairs we sit
the
in.
air chair.
Yeah.
Alli, I would recommend that she look in the closet to see if his previous girlfriend is full of air.
Yeah, maybe a lot more inflatables in there.
There was a time, a long time ago, that air furniture was kind of popular, but it's so awful. It doesn't work.
I think what you're all missing is that she didn't notice till she woke up the next morning. I think it would be pretty obvious when you get in there that night. You're laying on an air mattress, but good for her. What a night.
She might have had.
Yeah, just don't date this guy.
Too much alcohol.
Some activity.
Right?
Yeah,
you banged him. It was fun.
Get out.
You don't have to date.
Get out.
This is going to happen when you date guys in their 20s, I think.
I think after sleeping with him, you have to break up in person, though.
You do?
Yeah, you can't just have.
No, it's a one-night stand. You never ghost the guy.
Maybe he's a cool guy. Just likes the weird furniture. Give it a shot.
Yeah, that's what
renting a room.
That's what you'd think if your daughter came home and said, "Dad, my new boyfriend has inflatable furniture."
Really? Looks like you made it, honey.
Really? That sounds like a nice trailer.
Okay.
Yeah, it might have been one of those nights, though. Maybe it was. Kristi's right. Like, maybe it was fully inflated in the beginning, and by morning it was halfway inflated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe a good night.
Yeah, it was a good enough night.
Due to the
Go
vigorous
back and buy him a real bed.
Rogering, yes.
vigorous rogering you gave her. Okay, let's go on to our next letter. Once again, to reach Alli Breen, it's ALLIBREEN, and she's found on your favorite social media platforms. What have you got?
Dear Alli, my girlfriend filters the hell out of her pictures before posting them. She only fixes herself, though, so she looks amazing, and the rest of us kind of look like trolls. I tried joking with her about it, and she denies that she touches them up at all. Should I be worried? What a crazy thing to lie about when it's obvious.
I would be upset if someone touched up my photo because they thought I looked really bad, I guess.
I didn't know you could do this. I mean, I knew about filters. I didn't know you could. I guess it just never occurred to me that people do this.
Oh, God, yes.
Well, it's the whole thing about just posting.
Sounds like she's very vain.
People are always just posting the highlights.
Right. They don't post the bad stuff.
Yeah. So
the problem here is that you joked with her. If you had said, "Hey, babe, I noticed that you're using some filters. I just want you to know you always look great. You don't have to use those." She may have actually fessed up at that point.
Yeah.
But
no one's noticing the hideous warts on your face. No need to.
Nobody cares.
Just make a comment under the post and say, "Post the unfiltered pic, please," and just call her out.
that'll help.
Well, then at least she'll start either touching up everybody or make it even. It's weird that she only does herself though in a photo.
That makes sense to me. It's her page.
But if it's like hardcore filtered, where it's like super soft, like you look like a ghost in the photo.
I
It's
expect,
so obvious.
And then everyone else.
I have an idea. Sext her and use Photoshop and put in Lexington Steel's member.
Oh, you
say this is unfiltered and non-retouch.
Are you sure you didn't use the blackening filter? Because
it's the one Time magazine used for OJ. Okay, we've done nothing there. Next, what do we got?
Dear Alli, my husband won't commit to me by getting tattoos together. We've been together almost 10 years now and married for 6. We have 2 children together, but I find it concerning he won't get a tattoo with me. He says it's so permanent, but yeah, so am I. Is this something I should be worried about? I feel like I should be concerned he doesn't want to do it.
Maybe he doesn't want a tattoo.
Yeah, what is the tattoo going to be? What is it? Is it a teddy bear or something embarrassing? Or?
I bet it's her name.
Don't read into it. He just doesn't want a tattoo.
I think he's committed. How many kids? How long did you together?
He's committed.
It's okay.
Have him get a tattoo of his ex-girlfriend's name. Oh, you wanted a tattoo? Look, it's Shirley.
Yeah.
Like happy now.
Shirley, smoke show.
Don't read into this.
Yeah, I don't want
he just doesn't want it.
I don't want one.
I don't want a
have
tattoo.
any. Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
Dirty, filthy, awful people. Have
No,
tattoos.
it's just
We
not
all
my
know
thing.
Yeah,
It can be your
I
thing.
couldn't
That's
commit to what to
fine.
put on there.
Disgusting.
Buy a hat.
Yeah.
You don't need to-
Why don't you just buy a picture of something and keep it in your wallet? People get,
Yeah. Or you get a
right.
necklace with someone's name on it.
Look, it's
round up-
it's the Grateful Dead Bears. He is in my. Okay.
just round
Next.
them all up and put them in a camp somewhere.
Who has the most tattoos in this room? You?
Me. I have 9. Yeah.
9. Wow.
Ooh.
Anybody else have one?
Yeah, I have 2.
I have none.
Oh, no, Pat, when you say you have 2, does that count the Batman thing in your arm?
That's the cover up.
I like that thing, man. I don't care what anyone.
What?
I think it looks kind of cool.
Looks like a bruise. Looks like someone hit him with a baseball bat.
Yeah, that's badass. Yeah.
All right.
Don't
No,
you
it's
like
just
your
bad.
man all bruised up? I do. Yeah.
As Huey Lewis once said profoundly, sometimes bad is bad.
Alli, you have a couple tats, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I have nothing.
Oh,
No.
I thought you did.
I have none. No, I hate needles. Yeah, I also don't. There's nothing I'd want to get a tattoo of, I don't think.
That must have been a Photoshop.
Like, I regret literally texts that I send. I can never commit to something that I
Right?
would put on my body permanently.
Does your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Does your boyfriend have a tattoo?
0 tattoos.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of actors. That's a good choice.
One of the few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an actor.
Although lately, I don't know. It's so
I know.
trendy.
Yeah.
Is he,
Everyone's got 'em.
is he walking the picket lines?
He's not walking the picket lines, but he's not. I mean, he's in solidarity now, not working. But yeah, I don't think he's out picketing.
So does that bother you?
We're
that-
very lazy.
Is he like hanging around you all the time?
It's a lot. It's a lot of video games more than hanging around me.
Yeah. And you think
Around-
it's okay to go do stand up, huh? During this?
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
We are not unionized. Exactly. That's the problem. All the actors are going to start doing stand up now. It's already starting to happen.
Oh, really? Are there some names that have started doing it?
Adam Sandler.
Yep.
Well,
He's on tour.
but he's been a stand-up. Before, he was a
He's
stand-up
been for
before
a
he was on
while.
SNL.
But he hasn't been touring for a long time, has he?
Yes, he is.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
But it's okay. But has anybody started stand-up that didn't before? Do you know of?
I don't know by name. Everyone just keeps saying that, once Zoe Deschanel wants her type 5, it's over for everyone who's no name in New York.
She seems funny.
I thought Zoe was a
Probably.
singer.
Great singer, yeah.
Singer, yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Let's get to our next letter, Alli Breen. ALLIBREEN. Send her a letter.
Dear Allie, I'm recently married for the second time. We both have adult children. Mine are successful and hers are useless. I have a lot more money. I have a lot more money than she does, and we have a prenup.
Oh, God.
I had set up trust funds for my kids, and she now wants me to do the same for hers.
No.
It's really becoming an issue. She keeps saying, "You didn't just marry me, you married my family. I don't think I should have to do this. Am I wrong?"
Well, that's weird. That's awkward. How about she's in charge of the trust if she gets the money when he goes? You know what I mean?
Can you do something?
No, she's not in charge of the
I'm legitimately
trust.
asking here if you can you make a trust fund where it's like once this person earns $100,000 on their own in a savings account, then they can access the
Yeah,
trust.
you can
You can do whatever you want.
Maybe do
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So they have to actually
Get
do
off
something
their
Get off their butt.
Get off their buns.
in order to get the trust.
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
I knew someone did a
small.
thing in which if they would do like matching funds for an annual.
That's terrific. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense. It depends on how much money that person has too. How's their cash
Yeah.
flow these days?
And
by
how
the way,
old the
if,
kids are.
if this guy doesn't cooperate, he may need the extra money for a prostitute.
And that's also a good point.
I would also think maybe prior to the nuptials, she should have said, "You're not just marrying me; you're marrying the family." I think that would have been maybe a discussion that could have been had.
And the point of how old the kids are is if these kids are 7 and 5, maybe they're not getting off their ass, sir.
She said they had adult children, so at least 18 plus.
Well, just going for a spot of comedy.
No,
that reminds me.
Not at all.
Speaking of adult children,
Yeah?
Pat is volunteered. You want to be adopted, right, Pat? I do. Yeah. Okay. You're looking for a very wealthy dad that wants. Okay, whatever works. Okay, Alli, we have time for one more letter. What have you got?
Dear Allie, my wife has a super hot young single sister who's 37.
Oh, God.
Younger single sister who's 37. She's kind enough to babysit the kids when we go out on dates. I just caught my 13-year-old spanking the monkey to bikini pictures of her on Instagram. Do I tell her sister, talk to my son, tell my wife, and should I stop having her babysit? To be honest, I've done the same thing.
I've done the same thing.
This went from bad to worse very quickly.
Yeah.
Just talk to your son. You don't have
First
to.
of all, don't tell people that.
Do not bring anyone else into this.
No.
Have a birds and bees type conversation with your son.
How about ignoring it?
That would be close to talk, but I think If you haven't had
I know what you need to do.
What?
Go buy a box of Ritz crackers.
That's right, and invite all his buddies over, and
have them get in a circle with the
whoever
photograph.
finishes last, they have to eat the crackers.
Okay, on that note, we're going to end today's episode. Allie, are you working in New York this weekend?
I am. I'm tonight actually at Gotham, tomorrow at Eastville, and the weekend at Sheba Mason's Speakeasy.
All right. Well, thank you, Allie. Once again, you can reach Allie, ALLIBREEN, with your love troubles. Thanks, Allie.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, that was so nice. It's always a pleasure to talk to her. And send her your love troubles. We'll try to fix them. How'd we do today?
How awesome to be 13 and have a hot babysitter.
We are
Now, I have a question.
Not doing well.
I have a question. Since John has quit his run,
Yeah?
do we not do the last Ace Cosby joke of the day for this hour?
Like he only did 3/4, so you can only do
The man ran.
He tried 31 miles.
So when we come back, we'll get to that. Right now, I want to
you
remind
can't leave America hanging and not let them have another joke from, hey, da, 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 da.
The Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. The world, confusing. It's moving fast. Is your brain talking to you too much? Your thoughts are racing, you're trying to get to sleep, and you can't. Well, if that's affecting your sleep, it's affecting your overall health. This is a time perhaps for therapy. And BetterHelp is making use of contemporary technology. Of course, I'm talking about going online. And the beauty of BetterHelp is, first off, you'll get hooked up with a therapist. And that is done online by filling out a brief questionnaire. You will get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. But the way this works is interesting. It can be done, for example, on the basically like a Zoom call or on the telephone just with your voice, or even texting back and forth. The idea here is whatever works best for you to access therapy. So get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show to get on your way to being your best self. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, that bonus Ace Cosby joke of the day and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
It's literally just water.
Mouth it.
Mouth it? Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
Hello and welcome to the wildly successful Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I just want to say, first of all, I really love your show. Really enjoy listening to it. I think you do a great job.
Well, kind words indeed. And thank you, caller, for calling the Mr. Obvious Show.
No, Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, I think I got some kind of animal trapped in my house.
Oh, yeah, like a pest problem or something?
Yeah, well, it's even bigger than that. I think it's some kind of critter that's trapped down underneath my sink somewhere.
Oh, my. Now, do you live in a rural section of town?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I live on the outskirts of town here, and, well, here's the thing. I think it's caught underneath my sink, and I've opened the doors and my cabinets there and looked underneath, and I can't find it anywhere, but I can hear him down there making noise.
Oh, you say you got a critter and you can hear him. Now, what kind of sound does he make, caller?
Well, it's kind of a growling, kind of, well, I'll try to imitate it for you. It's kind of like... kind of like that.
This is under your sink in your kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you might be caught down there in the pipes.
Now, this is not uncommon for your rurally located homes to have a raccoon or a possum under the house. Now, but you say he might be stuck in the pipes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like because, in fact, I think that's how he's living there. He seems to eat stuff that my wife throws away down the sink after dinner. She'll wash the leftovers down the sink after we get done eating. I think that's what he's eating because I can hear him down there growling and chewing.
Huh. What was the sound again, caller?
Well, it's she'll put the stuff down there in the sink and run the water, and then you can hear him. It's kind of going, kind of like that.
Huh. Now, is there anything else that corresponds with the growling that your wife does there in the kitchen?
Huh. Well, it does seem like it usually happens whenever she tries to turn a light on. There's a light switch there. She'll try to turn it on. Thing is, the light don't come on. I think the light bulb must be burnt out or something, but I can't even find a place to change the light bulb on it. Anyway, she'll try to turn that light switch on, and you can hear him down there just seems to make him mad as anything.
This is in the kitchen under the sink, right?
Yeah. Yep. And, I figure he's caught in the pipes.
Right.
So I figured try to get him out of there. Well, I reached down there with my hands when I heard him growling. And I mean, that thing about ripped my fingers off. Bit into me. Boy, it hurt.
Well, I think I know what your problem is, caller. It's a garbage disposal.
So, is that something like a raccoon?
No, caller. It's
No, it's something littler like a mouse.
No, caller, it's a machine that's hooked to your drain pipe there under your sink that chews up food that makes it rinse right down the pipe there. It's an actual machine. It's not an animal at all.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never made the connection. She does use it to get rid of the garbage.
There you go.
Sounds like a critter. Just,
I know, yeah, it's not a critter. Thanks for calling, though, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you, and good luck from everyone here on the Mr. Obvious Show.
Oh, boy.
Does that thing come with an air pump? I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Oh, it's like a little light switch.
For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
Hey, everybody, this is Todd Snyder, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
But I prefer mobile food myself. I mean, I prefer food that's had to make it in the world just like I have. I mean, if I'm going to eat food, I prefer food that doesn't come from the ground. You know, because vegetables, you know, they suck the nutrients from the mud. Would you eat mud? No. Then why eat the middleman? You know, God made animals slow enough to catch. He obviously intended for us to eat them. Besides that, what's the fun in hunting a vegetable? Any moron can sneak up with a carrot. Some of that stuff's not even food. Celery, that's not food. That's like dental floss trapped inside a carbohydrate. I was reading about celery. You know, there's 4 calories in a stick of celery. 4. Takes your body 6 calories to process. A stalk of celery. You could kill yourself eating celery. That's not food. That's slow suicide.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Now, do you have any animals?
I got 2 horses, about 15 chickens, dogs, cats.
So you are in the country, yeah?
Yeah, gravel road, one-way gravel road.
Really?
Do you eat the chickens?
No, the eggs.
Ah.
My wife said she'd never kill one of the chickens.
Really?
But she doesn't have any problem scrambling up the kids.
That's sweet.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chickie.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. And there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
If you've been with us all morning, thank you. Number one.
Yeah,
Number two,
way to
you
go.
know that we were.
You're eligible for funding from FEMA. If you all morning.
We were trying to coach a man in England named John.
Yeah.
Who was trying to run 40 miles on his 40th birthday.
We held up our end of the bargain.
Happy birthday, John.
What did he run?
31 miles. He had to quit. 31.
That is impressive. That's more than a marathon.
I couldn't run half of them.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Yes. And we promised we would help him do that with some bonus Ace Cosby jokes of the day. One of them we substituted at his request, a great song from Pat Godwin. Thank you, Pat.
You're welcome.
But right now, John, a little tip of the hat to you. He's probably cramping, lying down.
Ooh, chafing.
Seizing. But here you go, John.
Sexy man with a deep
Having a chili dog.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick. Yes, Ace.
Why is leather so hard to find?
Why is leather so hard to find? I don't know, Ace. Why?
Because cows hide.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
I like that, Ace.
It made me mad.
We need to put the comedy wrench on that.
Sometimes words have two meanings.
I'm saving the good stuff for Nick tomorrow. So.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll be so embarrassed.
Once again, Nick Griffin will be our guest tomorrow, the great comedian.
Oh, right on.
Sure. But right now it's time for our history lesson, and I have no idea what's going on.
September 20th. Of course, tomorrow's the big day. September 21st.
Yes.
The Earth, Wind, and Fire Day. But right now, it's the 20th. Tom, what happened on this date in history?
What a birthday.
Oh.
Upton Sinclair, I don't know much about. He wrote that book, The Jungle, that they turned into that Disney film.
He thought
that was
the Jungle Book. It's
Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book.
He thought he was really something. Upton Sinclair.
He revolutionized the whole industry. The meat packing industry had to change their ways.
Also, the
he was
Disney.
an oil baron,
there isn't a Disney movie about the meat packing industry.
There isn't.
Slaughter that pig. Put him in a can.
Oops! Another man fell into the machinery.
Oh, well.
It's a world of meat, and there's food in
What
his...
about the Sinclair oil baron? Isn't that him?
The dinosaur guy.
Yeah.
Well, Upton Sinclair did write the book Oil, and I say it like that because
It
it's
does have
oil
an
with an
exclamation
exclamation
point,
point. Yeah, that became the basis for the movie There Will Be Blood.
Let's see.
You drink your milkshake.
The lovely Sophia Loren, happy birthday, born in 1934.
Oh, man, maybe I'll watch Boy on a Dolphin today.
Boy on a dolphin?
Boy on a dolphin.
How about man on a boob?
She's in a bikini most of the time.
1948, happy birthday
to his dolphin. Oh, I'm sorry.
to the other George Martin, not
the Beatles. George Martin.
No, George R.R. Martin.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely not writing that book right now.
Tom, how
That's
embarrassing.
for sure.
It's George R. Martin.
Oh, he's a pirate guy?
Yeah.
He's the Game of Thrones dude, right?
Yeah.
Does he have the naked scenes in the books?
Oh,
There's sex in the books, yeah.
Really?
Okay.
At least in the two I've read.
I love this guy. Happy birthday, Gary Cole. Born in
he's
1956. He's
wonderful.
He's the boss in the movie Office Space.
Yes, I'm going to need you to come in Saturday.
I loved him as Mike Brady. He nailed it.
He did.
He was
absolutely
Mike
nailed
Brady.
it. And
He's in Suits as Cameron Dennis. I know that.
And he's chilling in A Simple Plan.
I love that movie. He's great. FBI, maybe. Let's see now.
Nope.
1519, expedition led by this man sets off on the first successful circumnavigation of the globe. Who was it, Josh?
Magellan.
Very good. His first name?
Vasco
Ferdinand.
da Gama.
You got Ferdinand, and very good.
He's smart.
Somewhat of an educated person.
Yes. You act like he's not.
It's not a matter of smart. It's a matter of knowledge.
It's frightening how little you think of us. It's unbelievable.
Why do you think I asked Josh?
I know.
Because I knew he'd get it.
I know.
Okay.
No chick would get it.
There's a softball when everybody shut up except for Halsey.
All right.
Well, since you put it so nicely.
1970, found guilty of indecent exposure in Miami. Who was it?
The lead singer of The Doors.
Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Very good, Halsey. Very good.
There you
Did
go.
you see some of, there were some later pictures of him, evidently right before he died. He gained like 60 pounds. Have you seen those? Yeah.
Big beard, big belly.
Drank most of his calories.
All of them.
Real fat.
LA woman,
He liked
great
donuts.
album.
That's why he moved to France.
Let's see. This is
Baggage.
Lastly, 1985, Walt Disney World, its 200 millionth guest. Wow.
In 85?
85.
Wow.
Yikes.
No, that's because they let foreigners in.
Very well.
Thank you, Jess. Very helpful.
I wish we'd stop.
And then yesterday we had the news story about the real bear that was found on Tom Sawyer Island in the Magic Kingdom. For real.
Oh, my gosh.
They had to close part of the park down to get the bear out.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see the video of how they got the bear out, Chick?
No, I didn't.
They did not.
Yes, they fired into the air and the bear ran off.
Oh, sorry.
They moved him. They tranquilized him and moved him.
There's things we learned today on the show. Tom shaves a couple times a day. Even though he has the beard of a prepubescent boy,
I know.
he shaves twice a day.
Really?
Yeah, otherwise you look like Shaggy, like 4 hairs sticking out. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
I did get Kristi a gift today, a fabulous clothes shaver.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that stopped the show before it even started.
That
It's
gets
called a
rid of,
lint remover, which I find interesting.
Aren't you upset with your sweaters pilling all the time?
Yes.
Those little balls, right? Yeah.
That takes care of them.
Yeah, it does.
Once again, we had fun listening to the one, the only Gus, the dog from Australia, who's blowing through a paper towel cardboard tube.
That's silly. I love it.
So he has to be making this sound with his throat.
Yeah, he's kind of breathing out.
It's not just air.
No, he knows. Yeah.
He loves doing it. I'm telling you. He gets up on the couch. He puts a thing in dad puts a thing in his mouth and he starts blowing.
It's insane.
John from the UK turned 40 and he failed.
No, he didn't fail at anything.
What?
Happy birthday, John.
What happened? We found out what Rucking was, and Pat Godwin had a song.
Rucking is
Rucking.
Rucking.
It's where you work out with weight in your backpacks.
Backpack.
Yeah, your rucksack.
And then there's also reeving.
Rucking and reeving.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
sometimes known as the walk of shame.
Just go
or
feed
where
the
you
dogs,
throw up after you've run with a 200-pound weight on your back.
Oh, I know I would.
I'd be heaving.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at